Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and lovers of golden era charm, welcome to the one and only Vintage Airwaves. I want to thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. To all my friends out there in Radio Land, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Let's get started with the program.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
Nurse?
There you are, Mr. Wilson. You ready for some lunch?
Oh, no, thanks. I was just...
Lovely morning, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I thought I'd wait outside. I was wondering...
You're getting some color in your face.
I am?
A picture of health. Your wife will be pleased.
About my wife, do you know when she's arriving?
When she's...
To pick me up.
Oh, this is the big day?
It is, yes.
You'll have to check with Dr. Martin, but I'm sure it won't be long. If you'd like to say your goodbyes to the others...
I better pack first.
Oh, naturally. It's good to see you doing so well.
Thank you for everything.
Not at all.
Oh, and nurse...
Yes?
If my wife should get here in the next few minutes, tell her I'm in my room, would you, please?
Of course. She's a lucky woman.
You've done wonders for my self-esteem. I don't know what I'll do without you.
You'll do fine, Mr. Wilson. Just fine.
What in the...
Ah, Wilson. I was looking for you.
You were...
Something wrong?
No, doctor, it's just that plane.
What about it?
Does it always fly directly over the grounds?
Every day, on its way to the airport.
Guess I never noticed.
Perhaps you chose not to, until you were ready.
Then I guess I must be cured.
You've come a long way, my boy, or I wouldn't have signed the release.
I wanted to ask you, what time will Ruth be here?
I believe she said 12:30. Isn't that right?
Yes, but I thought she might have been delayed if there was a last-minute change of plans.
Relax. That's probably her plane now.
Do you think so?
Would you mind stopping by my office before you leave? I wanted to go over a few things with the both of you.
Don't worry about me, Doctor. That's all behind me.
Eager to get back home, I'm sure. To your job, your life. Just remember, there's no rush. One step at a time.
You know, it's strange, but I actually feel better now than before it happened.
Not strange in the least. I prefer to think of it as a kind of timeout. Something most people could use.
Most people don't have nervous breakdowns.
Only the best people.
Oh, come on, Doctor. That's very nice of you, but...
I'm serious. Like a piece of fine china. The better the quality, the more likely it is to crack under stress. Oh, human beings aren't china plates, of course. Considerably more complicated. But when a bone fractures, it heals and grows back even stronger. I believe it's that way with the mind.
Now that is the finest pep talk I've ever heard. I wish everyone would stop worrying about me. I never felt better in my life.
Portrait of a once frightened man. Mr. Robert Wilson, 37, husband, father, and salesman. Now on the road to recovery. Mr. Wilson is ready for discharge from a sanitarium where he has spent the last 6 months of his life. This is the result of a nervous breakdown, the onset of which took place on a day not dissimilar to this, and on an airliner very much like the one in which Mr. Wilson is about to fly home. The difference being that on that day, half a year ago, Mr. Wilson's flight was interrupted by the onslaught of mental illness. Tonight, however, he will make it all the way to his appointed destination, which, contrary to the flight plan, happens to be a landing strip in the Twilight Zone.
And now, The Twilight Zone and our story, Nightmare at 20,000 Feet, starring John Schneider, with Stacy Keach as your narrator.
Flight 713 now boarding at gate 12. All passengers for Flight 713, please have your boarding passes ready.
That's us.
Is it?
I have the tickets right here. We're already checked in. All we have to do is get on the plane.
Good. That's good. Do you suppose...
What, darling?
Do I have time for a drink of water?
Of course. It's just down the hall. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. I'm just thirsty.
Why, you're perspiring.
It's warm in here. Aren't you warm?
Bob, take it easy. Remember what the doctor said, one step at a time.
I know.
You've been on plenty of planes in your life. Well, haven't you? This one's no different. I take your arm and we walk on together. When we get to our seats, you'll take a nap, and when you wake up...
I'm perfectly fine, really.
I've got your pills.
Good.
They should help you sleep. Shall we? The line's getting pretty long. Honey? I said...
Does this airport have a smoking area?
Bob, you quit years ago.
I know. I just thought one might help settle my stomach. It's something I ate.
Try a few deep breaths.
It isn't that. It isn't. I haven't been anywhere but the sanitarium for so long. I'm not used to this. The noise, the crowds.
It'll be much quieter on the plane. Come on. Hold my hand.
Okay.
Final boarding call for Flight 713. All passengers, please proceed to gate 12.
Please keep the aisles clear. Stow all the carry-on luggage overhead or under the seat in front of you.
Here we are, honey.
Great.
Do you need any help, sir?
What?
If you'd like to take your coat off...
I can do it myself.
She's only trying to help, Bob. I thought you were warm.
Right.
I'll fold it and put it in the overhead for you. Ma'am?
I'll keep mine for now. Do you have any pillows up there?
Here you go.
Thank you, stewardess.
If you need anything else, you just let me know.
I could use, something to drink.
Well, I'll bring the beverage cart as soon as we're underway.
Great.
Did you want the window seat?
You can have it.
Honestly, I don't care. It's almost dark out. Besides, if I'm on the aisle, I can get up without climbing over you.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I mean, if you are.
Doesn't make any difference.
I shouldn't.
Enough already. I'll take the window.
Oh, I didn't notice.
What's the matter?
We're over the wing. Miss,
Yes?
this row, it's the emergency exit.
Would you prefer to sit somewhere else?
It's okay, really.
I think we would, if you don't mind.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
The seat isn't the problem. It's...
The fact that we're on an airplane?
That shouldn't bother me either. Not if I'm a cured man.
Honey.
I don't act much like a cured man, do I?
But you are. Would Dr. Martin let you fly if you weren't?
I suppose not.
Of course he wouldn't. If you weren't well, he'd never let you go home. It's as simple as that.
Make it sound simple, anyway.
Is, Bob. Just that simple.
Yeah, look at me, hogging all the attention. You're the one who must be exhausted.
I'm doing great.
No lies, remember? Come here.
Oh, Bob.
I missed you, baby. All these months.
Shh. It's over now. I'm taking you back where you belong.
Must have been awful for you, the kids, all the responsibility.
None the worse for wear. Everything's intact.
Except me.
Now, I am not going to let you talk.
Excuse me?
Yes?
It looks like this is a full flight. I'm sorry, but I can't find any open seats. Do you mind terribly?
No, not at all. We're fine here.
Thank you for trying.
I'll bring you that drink first chance I get. What would you like?
Just water.
For you, ma'am?
Nothing yet.
Very well.
What was that?
They're closing the door, that's all. Hatch, whatever they call it. Here, let's look at the in-flight magazine.
Fasten your seatbelts, please. Be sure your seats are in the upright position.
Bob?
No smoking in the
Seat
aircraft.
back.
Oh, right.
Seat back in front of
Here,
you. There is a
let me
car
get it
showing
for you.
your
I can do it.
seatbelt.
Would you relax?
Please note the location of the emergency exits in the center and rear of the plane. Should there be a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen mask will drop down from the overhead console. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. You will find a life jacket under each seat. Place your arms through the holes and adjust the straps. Then pull the cord. The jacket will inflate automatically. Procedures should
Go back to sleep.
Bob, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, honey. I found a newspaper under the seat. The light must be bothering you.
Oh, I should stay awake.
No, I don't want you to, sweetheart. Go to sleep now.
Can't you sleep?
I will.
Promise.
You worry too much.
I can't help it.
You shouldn't. Not anymore.
Bob, do
I what?
are you comfortable talking about it? That night, I mean.
What do you want to know?
Well, Dr. Martin went over it, but I still don't understand.
Well, neither do I, exactly, but I have a pretty good idea what caused it now.
Do?
Well, it's no great mystery. Overwork, nervous tension, a touch of blood pressure.
But why that night on that particular plane? What set it off?
I guess it was a lot of little things come together. Lack of sleep, fast food, years of being uptight.
Oh, honey, you should have told me.
I didn't know myself. I was holding everything in for the sake of the job, trying to think about nothing but facts and figures.
There are other jobs.
That's just it. There's nothing wrong with my job. I like it.
Then why?
Call it the perfect storm. When I wasn't working or home with you and the kids, I didn't know how to take it easy, so my imagination went on overtime. I looked out the window and I thought I saw, I don't know what, clouds that looked like snowfields, then someone skiing on that snow. Can you believe it? I just plain couldn't tell the difference anymore. It was a wake-up call, all right, in more ways than one. Thank God it's over, and we're going home.
Oh, Bob. Bob.
Could you move your legs to the side?
What?
Oh, just for a second. I have to get out.
Let me call the stewardess. She'll bring
I
whatever.
have to go to the restroom, Ruth. It's no big deal.
Oh.
I'll be right back. Promise. It's a storm.
Sir?
Yes?
Would you return to your seat, please? We've hit some turbulence.
Just a moment. Wouldn't you know it? Okay, let's see how bad it is. Lord. It's not possible.
Sir, please. I have to ask you.
Did you see that?
You'll have to sit down and fasten your seatbelt.
Don't alarm the others, but look outside.
Return to your seat first and...
Look out the window. Anyone here. Lean down and tell me what you see.
That man, what's he saying?
I can't hear. He looks crazy.
Too much to drink.
They shouldn't serve him. If you don't sit down, I'll have to call the captain.
For the love of God, woman, look! I know it's impossible, but tell me you don't see a man, a creature of some kind, out there, on the wing of the plane.
You saw what?
Out there, on the wing. See for yourself.
Sir, I assure you.
Open the curtain!
What is it I'm supposed to see?
There, in the lightning, he...
Where?
But he was there. I tell you, he floated down and landed on the wing.
That's enough.
Then he started walking toward the engine.
Shh. There are children on board.
I'm simply telling you what I saw.
Need some help, Nancy?
Would you show Mr. Wilson back to his seat?
Certainly.
I don't mean to upset anyone, but...
This way, sir.
All right. I'm sorry. It must have been a reflection.
Yes, it must have been.
If you'll just come with me.
I made a mistake. I'm going to my seat now. See?
Now, sir.
I didn't mean any harm, I tell you.
Is something wrong, stewardess?
A low-pressure pocket, that's all.
The plane feels like it's dropping.
Nothing to worry about. We'll be through it in a minute.
Don't wake my wife.
You can move around the cabin again as soon as the overhead light goes off.
Yes, of course.
For now, I suggest you get some rest and stay in your seat.
I understand.
Bob?
Hi.
What is it?
Would you like another pillow, Mrs. Wilson?
No, I don't think so.
A blanket?
How about some of those peanuts and another glass of water?
Surely, I'll be right back.
Did something happen?
Started to rain.
Is that what it was?
I just saw something, that's all. Everybody has to stay in their seats for a while.
What did you see?
Nothing.
You must have seen something.
I happened to look outside just as the lightning flashed, and for a second I thought I saw something.
Like what?
Shadow.
A shadow?
In the shape of a man.
Where?
On the wing. Not a man exactly.
What are you saying?
A creature standing upright with long hair on its body and an animal face.
Of course you know. That's all it was. A shadow.
Of course.
People don't walk around on the wings of airplanes.
No, they don't.
Not while they're moving hundreds of miles an hour. That would be impossible. Wouldn't it, Bob?
It must have been a trick of the light.
Like your imaginary skier.
What?
On the snow-capped clouds 6 months ago? The one you told me about?
Yes, I suppose so.
And you know that wasn't real.
No, it was a hallucination of some sort.
You must be more tired than you thought.
But, I wasn't hallucinating just now.
Then what would you call it?
It was more the lines of an optical illusion, my eyes playing tricks on me.
Then don't look outside. Leave the curtain closed.
Believe me, I intend to.
You ought to get some sleep, so you'll be rested when we land.
I agree.
Need another pill?
Ruth, I'm all right, I tell you.
Couldn't hurt.
If you say so.
Where's my purse?
Your water and some extra peanuts.
Thank you, stewardess.
You're welcome.
Bob, put the tray down for her.
Sure.
Are we moving into a storm?
Not a big one. It's almost past.
Oh, well, that's good.
If I can get you anything else.
We'll let you know.
Here's your pill.
Thanks. Sit.
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
I'm sorry I woke you.
Don't be silly.
You can go back to sleep now if you like.
If you do.
Give me a minute.
You're not worried about anything, are you?
Not in the least.
Then put your seat back.
In a sec. Just let me collect my thoughts.
Well, don't overthink it. That never did any good.
No, it didn't.
You're here with me, and we're going home together.
That's the most fantastic part of all.
Well, you'd better get used to the idea. All better now?
Yes.
Nudge me if you need me. And whenever you do, don't open the curtain.
How's the wind speed?
Easing off, Captain.
Good.
Fuel consumption right on target. Storm's moving starboard. We should miss the worst of it.
Need a break?
No. Yeah, but I could use some coffee.
Ah, right on cue. Yes?
I made some fresh coffee.
You read my mind, Joni.
1 cream and sugar, 1 black.
Put it next to the console, will you?
Hit a little bump back there, huh?
Sorry. Tried to go over it, but it should be smoother from here on.
Oh, I'm not worried. We're in good hands.
Everybody sleep through it?
Almost everybody. 1 crying kid and 1 slightly uptight passenger.
Ah, the old lady, huh?
Oh, no. Mr. Wilson, 13A.
What? What did he do?
Didn't want to come out of the bathroom. Said he saw something.
Where?
Outside the plane when the lightning flashed.
The old wings moving routine.
Tell him it's supposed to move. If it doesn't, it'll snap off.
Oh, you're going to love this. He said he saw a man on it.
Don't tell me. An alien, big head, round eyes, that thing.
Tell him he'll take a description for the captain's log.
Listen, was he wearing a spacesuit? Oh, or was the clown shoes?
It says he came down out of the sky and took a walk on the wing, just like that.
Ah, yeah, a floater. Yeah, I see him once in a while when I have too much to drink.
Yeah. Or maybe a gremlin.
A what?
Haven't you heard of gremlins?
Must be before my time.
It started back in World War II. Whenever something went wrong, the mechanics would chalk it up to gremlins. Better than admitting they made a mistake.
Well, Mr. Wilson's okay now, but you should have seen his eyes. He looks scared out of his mind. For a minute there, I thought we had a nutcase on our hands.
Well, cut off his drinks.
Well, that's just it. He hasn't had a drop.
Where's in-flight security?
32B.
Tell him to keep an eye open. I like to run a tight ship.
Yes, sir. But I don't think it'll be necessary. The wife gave him a sleeping pill.
Thank heaven for pharmaceuticals.
You fellas want some chow? We've got filet mignon in first class.
No, thanks. You and Nancy relax for a while.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Listen, I can take over if you want to stretch your legs.
You sure?
Yeah, storm's thinning out, just some more rain clouds.
Well, maybe for a minute.
Hey, what was that?
Probably our friendly neighborhood gremlin dropping in for a wing walk.
Bob? Well, there you are. Go to sleep, darling.
Right. I want to sleep, but I can't. She doesn't believe me. None of them believe me. I'm not even sure I believe it myself. Why should I? It's impossible. Yet I'm not dreaming. I'm wide awake and I'm cured. The doctor said so. No more panic attacks. But I saw it, didn't I? I was out there on the wing walking toward the engine. But why? There it is now. I can hear it. What's it doing? It wants to destroy this plane, bring us all down. Because of me. Because I've seen it before. Or maybe it is all in my mind. How can I be sure? There's only one way. God, help me. I've got to look. I've got to. Time to be brave. Face it down. And if there's nothing out there, then that's that. This is the only way. Here goes. It's simple. I put my hand out. I pull the curtain aside, and I'll know. He'll either be there on the other side of the window looking in, or there'll be nothing but the darkness. One way or the other, I'll know. And put my hand out. Do it. Do it. It isn't there. It isn't. It can't be. Honey, wake up. Come on. Come on, someone's got to see this. It's right there on the other side of the window.
Yes?
Come here, quickly.
What is it, Mr. Wilson?
Look.
Where?
Outside the window. It's still there.
Shh. I don't see anything.
But...
What, you mean the engines? They always spark at night. It means they're working.
No, not that. You don't see anything else?
No, just the running lights blinking on and off.
All right, look again. see if she's telling the truth, or if she's blind. You're right. I don't see anything now.
Oh, it was probably the rain hitting the window.
Yes.
Believe me, we fly worse weather than this. It's nothing to worry about. If you'll just try to relax, we'll be landing in a couple of hours.
There he is again. Like some kind of ape dropping down from a tree. What's he doing? No! He's peeling back the engine cover.
What are you looking at?
Ruth, thank God. Lean across me. Look out the window.
Bob, does the storm bother?
No. Just like that, it's gone. For some reason, it doesn't want anyone else to see, only me. It's playing a game, taunting me, daring me to stop it.
Then what?
Remember what I said before about seeing something outside? I know what you're going to say, but listen to me very carefully. Honey, there's a man out there.
Bob!
Keep your voice down. Have you ever known me to lie to you?
No.
It's not a human being. It's some kind of...
Bob.
I'm not imagining it this time. I'm not. He's out there.
Where? What?
No, don't look. He isn't there now. He jumps away before anyone can see him. Except me.
I don't know what to say to you.
I realize what this sounds like, but give me the benefit of the doubt. Do I look insane to you?
I didn't say that, but Bob...
I know I had a breakdown, and I know how it looks to you now, as if the same thing's happening again, but it isn't.
Bob...
I didn't want to upset you.
No. I want you to tell me.
I didn't tell you before because I wasn't sure if it was real. Well, I'm sure now. There is a man out there, or a creature of some kind. If I describe him to you, oh, you'd really think I was gone.
Honey, no. No, it's all right. It's all right, sweetie.
Don't stroke my hand like a child. I know your intentions are good. I know you love me, but don't patronize me, Ruth. I'm not insane.
Did I say...
Does it have to be said? For the last time, that creature's out there. And the reason I'm telling you now is that he's starting to tamper with one of the engines. It's not just my life at stake. It's everyone on this plane. Shh. Think anything you want. Think that I belong in a straitjacket if it makes you feel any better.
If it makes me feel better.
I'm sorry, what I mean is whatever you think about me, that I've lost my mind, all I'm asking you to do is tell someone. Talk to the pilot now. He's back there with the stewardess. Tell him to check the wing. If they don't see anything, fine. I'll commit myself. But if they do, there's still time. They can make a forced landing before something terrible happens. Won't you even allow the possibility?
All right. I'll tell you.
I know it seems a lot to ask. It's as if you're announcing that you're married to a lunatic, but...
I said I'll tell them. If that's what you want, stay here.
She doesn't believe me. But that doesn't matter. If she can get them to see it, then I'm not too late. There he is! Hurry! Hurry, Ruth! Hurry! Look!
What's wrong with that man?
I don't know.
Tell him to sit down.
We're trying to sleep over here.
Quickly!
What's going on?
He's pulled up one of the cowling plates. Didn't my wife...
Take your seat, please.
There's a man outside. He just...
Mr. Wilson, keep your voice down.
I'm sorry,
I don't know what's going on here.
Will you look?
Mr. Wilson, I'm warning you.
All right. I'm sitting. But will you look out the window? See for yourself. Take my wife's seat.
What am I looking for?
The plate. The hood over the engine with all the wiring underneath. He's bent it up so it's exposed. If you don't do something, there's going to be a short circuit, maybe an electrical fire.
Well, there's nothing exposed now.
What? Wait a minute. I saw him pull that plate up. There were sparks and lights and...
Then he must have bent it back the way it was.
Listen, I saw it. I saw it!
Mr. Wilson, please. I believe you. But there are other people on board, and we mustn't alarm them.
You mean You've seen him?
Of course we have. But we don't want to frighten the passengers. You can understand that.
Naturally, I only want to...
We thought we'd taken care of the problem, but if he's back, well, we'll do a thorough check as soon as we're on the ground.
But if we wait that long...
You see the man on the aisle? He's a special investigator from the FAA. We have one on every flight now. And he's armed. If anyone tries to do something to the plane, he can handle it.
Oh.
That's his job. He knows what he's doing.
I understand.
I've asked him to change seats with your wife. If you see anything else suspicious, tell him. Then, when we land...
You can stop the act now.
Bob, they want me to sit up there for a while. Honey.
This way, Mrs. Wilson.
Everything okay, Captain?
Yes, fine. If you'll just stay with Mr. Wilson till we land... Got it.
I don't need his help.
No problem. Just, let me squeeze in here.
Stop humoring me.
Mr. Wilson, I assure you, it's under control.
Nothing to worry about now.
If that's the way you want it, I won't say another word. I'll see us crash first. He's at it again. Peeling back the plate, putting his horrible, misshapen fingers into the wires. Did you feel that?
Feel what?
Nothing.
No, go ahead. I'll put it in my report.
I just thought we'd changed altitude for a moment.
Pilot must have made an adjustment. To stay above the storm.
Yes, that must be it.
I wonder if I can get some information from you.
About what?
May I see your ID? You have your wallet, don't you?
Of course I do. Why wouldn't I? Here.
Robert Jeffrey Wilson. Ever been arrested?
Never. Why do you ask?
Oh, just for the record.
I'm a law-abiding citizen.
I'm sure you are.
What kind of gun do you carry?
Pardon?
The pilot said you were armed.
Oh, standard issue 38. Never had to use it, though. Strictly a last resort.
I thought guns weren't allowed on board.
Well, they're not for the passengers. But with security so tight now, we don't like to advertise it.
Then you should keep your coat buttoned. I can see the holster.
Bob, how are you feeling?
Great. How about you?
I brought you some water and another pill, so you can sleep the rest of the way.
That sounds fine.
Go ahead, Mr. Wilson. Take it.
Why not?
I hope you're doing okay now, honey.
Couldn't be better.
I'll be just a few rows up if you need me.
I don't need anything, Ruth. Get some rest.
You too. I love you, you know.
Same here.
It won't be long now.
For what?
Until we sit down. You're lucky.
Am I?
Well, you get to sleep through it.
Let them think that. I didn't swallow the pill. How could I? What's going on out there? Somebody has to do something and we're all doomed. Another minute and he'll have the entire engine exposed. All I can see is the glow of the engine and that creature. I have to act now.
Hey, what are you doing?
Somebody's got to stop that thing.
That's the emergency exit. Take your hand off.
Leave me alone.
You'll depressurize the whole cabin.
Got to stop.
Don't push the door open. Don't. I'm placing you under arrest.
You out there! Get away from the engine.
I can't hold him.
You demon! I told you to get off the wing.
Somebody grab his leg while I get the door closed.
I'm trying!
Give me your gun.
Let go of it! You can't!
You bet I can! Get away from this plane or I'll shoot!
Easy. Lift the gurney down.
Yeah, I got it.
Here come the paramedics.
Oh, good.
What do we have here?
A guy tried to open the safety hatch. Keep him strapped down. He's out of his tree.
We'll take it from here.
Turn him over to the feds. He's got a string of charges.
Bob, everything's going to be fine.
Everything's gonna be fine. I know. But right now, I'm the only one who does.
Okay, you grease monkeys, give this plane the once-over.
Yes, sir. What about the emergency door?
Get up on the wing and replace the seal. Then do a pressure test.
You got it. Nuttiest way I ever heard of trying to commit suicide.
Yeah, it takes all kinds. Well, when you look at that.
What happened?
I don't know. But something sure did a job on engine number 2. Whole cover plate's bent back.
What do you think could have bent it back like that?
Beats me. Yeah, let's go to work.
The flight of Mr. Robert Wilson is over now. A flight not only from point A to point B, but from the fear of madness to sanity. Mr. Wilson has that fear no longer, though for the moment he may be quite alone in his conviction. Happily, that conviction will not remain private much longer. For this time, tangible evidence has been left behind, even from so intangible a region as the Twilight Zone.
The Twilight Zone continues in just a moment.
You are about to enter another dimension, a dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind, a journey into a wondrous land of imagination. Next stop, the Twilight Zone. Hi, this is Stacy Keach. I'd like to take a moment to tell you about our Twilight Zone website at twilightzoneradio.com. At twilightzoneradio.com, you'll find the latest information on these Twilight Zone radio dramas, including behind-the-scenes photographs, plus the newest product releases, trivia contests, ways to contact us, other Twilight Zone-related info and merchandise, plus links to other fascinating websites. So make your next stop twilightzoneradio.com.
Visit twilightzoneradio.com to purchase these Twilight Zone radio dramas on cassette and CD, or call toll-free 1-866-989-ZONE. That's 1-866-989-9663.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
Grandpa, shall I keep your dinner warm for you? Grandpa?
Yes, Marnie. Just let me lie down for a moment and rest my eyes. Now, why is that clock slowing down? I guess I better check it. Let's have a closer look, old friend. What time is it now? Well, 7:31 exactly by my pocket watch. But you say 7:25. Oh, no, that'll never do. And to think that I gave you an overhaul just last week. Now, where did I put my tools? First things first, reset the hands. And there. And a drop of oil here. And one here. Oh, I'll have you shipshape again, you'll see. My grandfather's clock was too large for the shelf, so it stood 90 years on the floor. It was taller by half than the old man himself, though it weighed not a pennyweight more.
What's wrong?
There he goes again.
You noticed?
I guess we should be thankful he has a hobby at his age.
The clock or the song?
Oh, Doug. Should I be worried?
Honey, we've had this conversation before, remember? First it's the song.
And always the same one.
Then he forgets to come down for breakfast. Or lunch, or dinner. Do you realize he hasn't been out of his room all day?
I know.
That clock is all he ever thinks about. It's more than a hobby. It's his whole life now. Sweetheart, I know how much you love him. And I love you. But maybe it's time to face facts.
I kept his plate warm. I'll take it upstairs.
Just give it some thought. That's all I'm saying.
I will. Only I'm afraid I have no idea how to bring up the subject with him. No idea at all.
It is said that each man carefully measures his time, some with fear, some with hope, and some with joy. But Mr. Sam Forstman's time is measured by a grandfather's clock, and from all accounts it is unique, because this particular clock keeps a special kind of time, marked only in the Twilight Zone.
Now, back to the Twilight Zone and our story, 90 Years Without Slumbering, starring Bill Irwin with Stacy Keach as your narrator.
It was bought on the morn of the day that he was born, and was always his treasure and pride. But it stopped short, never to go again, when the old man died. 90 years without slumbering. Tick-tock, tick-tock, his life seconds numbering. Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Grandpa?
Oh, come in, Marnie.
What are you doing?
Oh, it's been a few minutes off lately. Quite a mystery. But don't you worry. I'll solve it.
At least move the lamp, Grandpa. You're going to ruin your eyes.
I can see quite well, thank you. Besides, I know practically every part by heart.
But why does it matter that much to you?
I wouldn't expect you to understand. Once a clockmaker.
I brought you dinner.
Dinner? You're awfully early tonight. Besides, I don't need room service. I would have come down.
It's almost 8 o'clock.
It is? Oh, what happened to the time?
I'll leave your plate on the dresser.
You do that. Thank you, Marnie. You're too good to me, you know that?
Grandpa, are you feeling all right?
Me? Never better. Why?
It's just that you spend so much time up here.
And for that, I apologize. It's the clock. There must be some dust in the mainspring.
In fact, you haven't been out of your room since yesterday.
It's my friend's fault.
Your friend?
Been acting up, but once I get him adjusted properly.
Actually, we wanted to talk to you about that.
We?
Doug and I. Grandpa, we know you love the clock, but...
But he's ticking along nicely now. There. Shouldn't have any trouble for a while. Of course, a clock as old as that, well, you're bound to have problems of one sort or another on occasion. Just like people, huh, Marnie?
Of course, Grandpa. Why don't you get some rest?
Oh, you know me, dear. Never sleep. But I might lie down for a few minutes to rest my eyes.
You do that. Good night, Grandpa.
Good night, sweetheart.
Well?
Well, what?
Did you talk to him about it?
I tried, but I couldn't, Doug. I just couldn't. He's such a wonderful man.
I know.
If only he weren't...
Senile? Well, it's the truth. Somebody had to say it.
Oh, Doug. What are we going to do?
Now what's wrong with you? Where's my pocket watch? I gotta turn on the lamp. 9:41. And you, Grandfather Clock, what do you say? 9:35? But I just reset you. Oh, running slow again. Wait, I didn't wind it properly. That's it. They're making me so nervous I've grown careless. I must let that happen. Here, let me give you a good winding. Oh, no, please don't stop. I'll never forget to wind you again. I promise. Oh, well, there, that's better. Remember, you and I are the only ones who know what'll happen if you run down. But we won't tell anybody, will we? Oh, no, of course we won't.
Want some hash browns with your eggs, honey?
No, thanks.
Are you sure?
Just the bacon is fine.
I wonder if I should make some for Grandpa.
Where is he this morning?
Still sleeping, I guess.
I'm not surprised. He must have fiddled with that darn clock till 4 a.m.
I know.
Did you hear him?
I heard him.
Is that all you're having? Coffee?
I'm not very hungry.
What about the baby? You're eating for 2 now.
That's one thing you don't have to worry about, Doug.
Marnie,
What?
let's not fight about this.
I'm not.
Honey, I only mean that you've got to accept the facts. Your grandfather's not a well man.
Oh, Doug, I don't know what to do.
Take it easy.
He's always been so alert, so easy to be with.
He's the same grandfather you've always had. But everybody faces this. Your loved ones grow old, and there are decisions to be made. You try your best to do the right thing.
Why don't you come right out and say it? You want to have him put away.
I don't know about that, but why don't we at least let Mel look him over? Can we do that? Just to be sure.
You think I'm crazy?
Grandpa.
Marnie, Doug.
How long have you been standing there?
Long enough.
Look, Sam, don't take this the wrong way.
Mel Avery's a psychiatrist, a head shrinker. You don't have to tell me, I know.
Grandpa, listen to me. Mel's been a friend of ours for years. He and Doug went to college together. You've met him.
Well, I've met a lot of people, but I don't let them tinker with my head.
Sam, nobody's going to do that. All we're suggesting is that you see Mel and talk to him. It's not a big deal.
Why should I see a psychiatrist? You think I need one?
Well, I wouldn't put it that way.
Will you please sit down? Have some breakfast with us. Here, right next to me.
Well, if you're sure there's room.
Coffee?
No. I'm wide awake. See, I even dressed myself and managed to come downstairs without a nurse or a walker. That good enough for you?
Nobody's criticizing you. It's just that things happen to people's minds, especially as we get older.
You think there's something the matter with my mind?
She didn't say that.
Well, she might as well have.
I'm talking about physical things. That's why we all have a checkup once in a while.
What's wrong with me physically? I can see all right, and I move around on my own.
You sure can.
And I can use my hands, the same as always.
I know. For example, you love to work on that clock. But you've gotten so preoccupied with it that it takes up all your time.
So I'm fond of my clock, and that makes me crazy. My, what a strange world we live in.
Sam, you'll have to admit you spend a great deal of time with it. Sometimes 3 or 4 hours a day. Sometimes half the night.
Aha! Just because I don't sleep my life away and working on that clock relaxes me, that makes me a candidate for the loony bin? Well, for your information, I've had insomnia all my life, and so did my father. He lived until he was 90. Just like the song says, 90 years without slumbering.
Oh, yes. The song.
It was written before you were born, my boy.
I think you're misunderstanding. Doug only has your best interests at heart.
My best interests. You think I'm afraid? All right. That does it. I'll see your friend, the psychiatrist, and we'll find out just who's crazy in this household and who isn't. Go ahead, call him. How about this afternoon?
Send him in.
Yes, Doctor.
So you're him.
Mel Avery. How do you do, Mr. Forstman?
Pretty well, young man, if the truth be told.
Well, come in. Make yourself comfortable.
If you insist. Am I supposed to lie down on the couch?
Well, whatever you like. I thought we could just talk for a few minutes, get acquainted.
Oh, don't worry about the bedside manner. I know what I'm here for.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Forstman.
Oh, Sam, please. Mr. Forstman was my father, rest his soul.
Doug's told me so much about you.
Oh? Such as? That I've got a screw loose somewhere, is that it?
Not at all. Can I offer you anything? A glass of water?
Let's get right to it, shall we?
If you like. I jotted down a couple of things. Let's see here. I understand you were a clockmaker. That must have been interesting work.
I am a clockmaker. Oh, I'm retired now, but it's in the blood, my life's work. You understand.
Indeed I do. Doug says you have a particular clock you're fond of. A real antique. Must be worth a great deal.
Oh, I'd never sell it. It was presented to me on the day of my birth. My father loved my mother very much, you see, and in those days it was fashionable for a husband and wife to love each other for their entire lives.
And it's no longer fashionable?
Well, if it were, the woods wouldn't be so full of marriage counselors these days.
So the clock was a kind of symbol. You were born on the same day, so to speak.
You want me to tell you I think the clock is alive, don't you? Like a real person. Well, I don't think that. It's a mechanism, nothing more, nothing less.
Then why are you so concerned with keeping it in perfect condition?
That clock is not only priceless, Doctor, it's a family heirloom. Wouldn't you want to maintain it as perfectly as possible?
Well, yes, but...
You aren't sure?
Yes, I'm sure. But then we aren't talking about my clock. We're talking about your clock, aren't we?
Oh, you have a grandfather's clock, Doctor?
As a matter of fact, my wife bought one recently. She collects antiques.
Tell me about it. Whatever comes to mind.
Well, it's about 8 feet tall, hand-carved, built in Germany in 1874. But we're talking about you, Mr. Forstman. Sam.
Oh, why, I thought we were talking about your clock.
Oh, we were, but we've gotten off the track.
Track? Are we going to talk about trains now?
No. Well, if you've nothing more you want to discuss...
I could talk about clocks for hours, Doctor, but your time is expensive. Mine's free. I think I'd better go now, for your sake.
It's been a pleasure.
There is one little thing.
Yes?
I know that when my clock stops ticking, so will I.
Really? You believe you'll die on that day?
Does that make me crazy?
No. But it is rather unusual.
How's your clock running, by the way?
Why, I don't know.
You might want to have it checked.
If I had a clock like that...
You'd what?
I'd get rid of it. I'd have to.
So, either I go or the clock goes. Is that what you're telling me?
I didn't say that.
Well, I didn't think you did. I mean, why would anybody say a thing like that?
Why, I don't know. Such an idea would have no rational basis.
It certainly wouldn't.
Definitely.
None at all.
Indubitably.
Then that should put your mind at ease. I hope I've been of service, Doctor. Have a nice day.
Hey, Doug. Marnie.
I can't thank you enough for seeing him.
Yeah, thanks, Mel.
It's not a problem. I enjoyed it. He's very entertaining.
Oh, he's a character, all right.
So, what's the verdict?
He seems to be in marvelous shape for a man his age.
I'm sure of that. He just had a complete checkup.
What about up here?
Yes, his mind. That's what we're concerned about.
Oh, he's alert. Aware. No signs of any cognitive disorder.
Did he talk about the clock?
He sure did.
And?
Oh, I wouldn't worry too much about it. At his age, a man's entitled to a few quirks.
You mean he doesn't need to be put into an institution?
Well, not as long as he has no debilitating physical problems. He should be able to continue living a productive life. But I do want to say something about this attachment of his.
The clock business?
I don't want to minimize it, but if I were you, I'd try to involve him in other things. I'm sure he has various interests.
Oh, yes, he reads a lot, and he's good around other people.
I can believe that. He's a great conversationalist.
The problem is, so many of his friends have passed away.
Does he ever go to the senior center? Anything like that?
I took him by there once, but he wasn't interested.
You can understand that. They're strangers to him. They have their own lives and families.
You might see if there's a regular group at the library. A good way to meet people with something in common.
If we can ever get him away from that darn clock.
It's worth it to make the effort. There is a risk in being so deeply attached to an object. Any object.
What kind of risk?
The clock is becoming an obsession. He's equating it with his own lifespan. That's not good for a man Sam's age. Whatever you do, do it gracefully. Change is a big thing at this point in life. But I hope you can find something else to engage his attention. Instead of letting him focus so completely on the clock. His world is closing in. Take my advice. Do everything you can to help him expand it. And soon.
Grandpa? Are you awake?
Come on in.
I thought you might be taking a nap.
Oh, no. I was just resting my eyes.
I see the clock's running perfectly again.
Perfectly. Marnie, I wanted to talk to you about that.
Oh, it's all right. Listen, Grandpa. Doug and I have to run into town. We were wondering, would you like to come with us?
Afraid not, dear.
I thought we could stop off somewhere, get some lunch. Anywhere you like.
Some other time. I have too much to do.
Like what?
That's what I wanted to ask you. Would you mind if I move it?
Move?
The clock. After all, it takes up so much space here in my room.
Yes, it does.
So you have no objection?
Just as long as you don't try to do it yourself.
Oh, don't worry about that. There were those fellas who came out one time. What were their names? When you put those other things of mine into storage.
I know who you mean. Something like the Starving Artists Moving Company? Wasn't that it?
Exactly. No job's too weird for us. That was their motto. Well, if they don't charge too much, maybe they'd lend us a hand.
I'm sure they would. Grandpa, I think that's a great idea.
It's settled then. I'll arrange it. You two kids have fun.
Watch your step.
Yeah, the carpet, I see it.
Set her down for a minute.
Couldn't he just use a watch?
Or a sundial. Never have to move one of those. Set it and forget it.
How does that song go? My grandfather's clock was too large for the shelf. Something.
So it stood 90 years on the floor. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, you must be very careful.
Okay, let's up two. We got 2 more calls to make.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Lift. Oh. Watch it.
I got it.
Careful, I said. The pendulum. If it stops.
Not so fast.
Okay, straighten her out.
I can't.
Watch it. Oh,
watch it, please.
Keep lifting.
I'm losing my grip.
Whoa.
Sorry, Pops. That last step's a doozy.
No damage done, huh?
I'll start her running again.
Yeah, you do that. He said he don't want it to stop, remember?
No problem. I'll just open up the case and give it a push. That ought to get it, huh, Pops? Pops?
What's the matter with him?
I don't know.
He just keeled over.
Hey, Sal, feel for his pulse.
Oh, I can't find it.
Call 911. The old guy looks like he's dead.
Okay, I'm calling an ambulance. All right. Where's the phone?
Hey, Pops, come on. You didn't croak on us, did you? Quit fooling now.
Oh, phone's in the kitchen. I can see it. Gotta move the clock to get by.
Hey, wait, he's breathing.
Yes!
Hey, you gave us a scare there.
What happened? My clock.
Easy now.
Oh, I'm all right.
Don't try to get up.
Yeah, just stay where you are.
Don't be silly.
Still want a doctor?
A doctor? I never wanted one in the first place.
Okay, no doctor. Just let me give you a hand.
Listen.
What?
My clock. It's still ticking.
Yeah, sure. You had us worried there for a minute, you know. Don't do that, Pops.
I guess it just wasn't my time. Not yet. Not quite yet.
Here we are, almost home.
You think he'll like it?
Like what?
The takeout we brought him. It used to be his favorite.
Sure he will, honey. You think he's serious about the clock?
That was what he said. He definitely wanted to move it.
Will wonders never cease?
I'll carry the food. I want him to have it before it gets cold.
Go ahead, I'll catch up. I hope you treat me this nice when I get old. Marnie?
Oh, no.
What's the matter?
Oh, Doug. Look.
Whoa.
I didn't know he was going to move it today. Next to the bookcase? It's so huge.
Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
He's trying to make a compromise with us.
Oh, you're back early, children.
Hello, Grandpa.
I thought we'd give it a try down here and just see how it looks. What do you think?
Well, I don't know.
You can see for yourself, can't you, Sam?
Yes, I see.
It sticks out like a sore thumb.
Uh-huh. Are you sure?
I think Doug's right.
Well, when you put it that way...
You seem a little shaky. Are you all right?
Yes, of course.
You didn't do any of the lifting yourself, did you?
Oh, no. Some nice college boys. That's what artists look like nowadays, I suppose.
You're awfully pale.
Oh, stop fussing. I'm fine.
You might as well be honest about all this. We talked to the doctor.
You did? Well, what a coincidence. So did I.
Well, he said...
He said you're becoming obsessed with it. And that's not good for you.
Senile. That's what he really said, isn't it?
No, Grandpa, he didn't.
Well, I'm not going to any loony bin. That's final.
Nobody said anything about...
But I'll tell you what I will do. I'll sell it. You heard me. Before that happens, I'll sell the clock once and for all and be done with it. Well, let's see. A red queen on the black king.
The room's going to be a beautiful nursery, Marnie.
You like the fabric samples?
Perfect. Now all you have to do is find the right paint, and you're set.
And a black 9, red 8.
Is that what you did?
You won't believe this, but I actually refused to get pregnant till I had the baby's room all planned out. George said that wasn't logical.
I'd have to agree with him, Carol. There's still some coffee left.
Maybe just 1 cup.
Sit down.
And where will you be moving after the baby comes, Mr. Forstmann?
Oh, what did you say, young lady?
My grandfather's staying right here, Carol.
Oh, of course. I didn't mean...
I'll need his help around the house. I wouldn't know what to do without him.
I'm sure you wouldn't. Are you going to keep the clock downstairs?
We haven't decided.
Carol.
Yes, Mr. Forstmann?
Carol, do you know anyone who might like to buy it?
Sure. Me. Wish I could afford it.
Do you mean that?
Do I? You know how I feel about antiques. Something like this would make my front hall.
Well, I think we could work out something. You could even pay me later. It doesn't matter.
Are you serious, Mr. Forstmann?
It would be ideal with you living next door. I could visit the clock every day.
Not every day, surely.
I mean, I could look after it and keep it in good condition, you know.
Oh, I'd appreciate that.
You see, this is a very special clock. Not one of your normal 8-day models. It has to be wound every other day.
Carol wouldn't want you tinkering with it all the time.
It'd just take me a few minutes 3 times a week.
I wouldn't mind, Marnie. Your grandfather would take such good care of it.
If you're sure. It's up to you two.
Oh, I can't wait to see how it looks. And George says I don't have an eye for bargains. Wait till he hears about this.
Good morning, my dear.
Grandpa, up so early?
Early to bed, early to rise. Ben Franklin said that, I believe. Or was it George Washington? Well, no matter. Time to wind the clock.
Oh, that's why you have your toolkit.
Every other morning for 2 weeks now. Don't you remember?
Well, you could have slept in today. George and Carol are out of town.
They are.
Just for the weekend.
The weekend? But it runs down after 48 hours.
Grandpa, are we going to start that again? We've been so happy lately.
Yes, we've been happy. 2 weeks of borrowed time. I should be grateful.
And that's the evening news. Repeating our top local story, suburban crime dropped 17% since the mayor's new Neighborhood Watch program. We'll be back.
Sam, you in there?
Well, where else would I be?
Missed you at dinner tonight.
Oh, I'm a little under the weather. I decided to save my strength.
Anything I can get you?
No. I'm just going to watch TV for a while.
Sam, I just wanted to say that it's great to be a family again. Eating our meals together. We missed you tonight. Just didn't feel the same.
Thank you, Doug. And the same to Marnie. And now I think I'll lie down and rest my eyes before the movie starts.
You do that, Sam. See you in the morning.
And say goodnight to Marnie for me.
Will do. Good night.
What? I must have dozed off. Where's my pocket watch? Why, it's nearly 2 a.m. in the morning. Oh, better be careful not to wake them. I'll just get my tools. Oh, thank goodness for street lamps. Let's see now. There's Carol and George's, and the front walk, and the porch. I'll be able to see through the pane in the door, I hope. Oh, good. They left the hall light on. Yeah, there it is. How's the time? 2:31. Oh, it's lost 20 minutes already. I've got to get in. Oh, locked.
Pull over. I saw something.
Where?
In front of that house. Shine the light on it.
I don't see. Wait a minute.
Hey, you!
Me?
Hold it right there. Don't move.
You're not speaking to me, are you, officer?
You live here?
Well, yes. I mean, no. Well, not exactly.
Let's see some ID.
Certainly. Oh, I'm afraid I left my wallet at home.
So this isn't your house?
No, but my clock's in here. They're away for the weekend, you see, and...
Oh, so you figured the place would be empty?
No, I need to wind it.
Where do you live, Gramps?
Next door. The clock, it's running down, and Carol left without telling me, and now it must be wound. It must.
Say, what's he got in the bag? Oh, looks like lock-picking tools.
Oh, they're for fixing clocks. You don't understand. It's a very important clock.
Maybe we ought to take him down to the station.
He's harmless. Come on, Gramps. We'll get you home.
Oh, please, just let me wind it first.
Quiet down. You'll wake up the whole neighborhood.
But I've got to get inside.
Now look, mister. This is private property. You can't go in there.
Don't you see? I'm running down, too. If it stops, I'll die.
I doubt that, old fella.
But...
Come along now.
Please, officer.
We're very sorry this happened.
Sure, I understand.
He's not usually like this, honestly.
Happened to my old man. We put him in a home. He likes it there.
Good night, officers. We appreciate it.
Good night, folks.
Ma'am?
Come on, Grandpa. Let's go upstairs.
It's my fault, Barney. I shouldn't have expected anybody to believe me.
Can I get you anything?
No. I won't need a thing anymore.
Why do you say that?
Don't worry, dear. It's better this way.
Better?
Let me give you one last hug.
Don't talk that way. We'll have breakfast in the morning.
Good night, darling.
Good night.
It is better this way. It has to come sometime. I want it to come for me here.
Well, Sam, old friend, it is time for us to go.
And just where are we going?
Close your eyes, old friend, and lie back down. It's easier that way.
In a pig's eye. What are you doing in my bedroom anyway? The face is familiar.
It should be.
But I don't think we've been formally introduced.
I am your spirit. Our time has come, Sam. After all, you are 76.
That's nothing. And don't give me that spirit of 76 stuff. Who says my time has come?
Have you forgotten what your father told you? Not to mention your grandfather.
About what?
Didn't they always tell you that if ever the clock runs down, you'd die?
Yeah. You know, I actually used to believe that stuff, but it's a lot of foolishness. I know, I've been to a psychiatrist.
So what?
So he didn't think I needed that clock. He didn't think I was crazy either. And you know what? He was right. All this time we were wrong.
Sorry, Sam. I prefer to believe our grandfather. I never trusted head shrinkers myself.
Now you listen to me. My father and grandfather were from another generation. I live in the present. Live, I said. Look at yourself. You're just a figment of my imagination. I can see right through you. You don't exist, but I do. And I'll tell you when it's time to go. Only don't hold your breath. I've got a great-grandson coming soon, and I plan to be around so that I can play with him and watch him grow and take him to school, maybe even college. I repeat, I don't believe in you. Therefore, you don't exist. Now I ask you, am I right or am I right?
I can't argue with that logic, Sam. I have to admit you have a point. Let me know when it's time, Sam. Let me know.
There. Now maybe a fella can get a little peace around here.
Grandpa.
Marnie, why are you still up?
I was worried about you.
Well, what you should be worrying about is my great-grandchild. Now, come on. If you can't sleep, I'll make you a cup of hot chocolate. That should do the trick.
Why, Grandpa, where did you get all the energy?
Never you mind. Now, take my arm here. Careful now. Oh, wait a minute.
What's wrong?
I have a confession to make. I'm afraid I cheated your friends.
Cheated?
That old clock hasn't been running right for 40 years. It's taken everything I know just to keep it going.
Really, Grandpa?
As a matter of fact, it stopped ticking for the last time just a few minutes ago.
Now, how would you know that?
Don't ask me how, my dear. I guess I know my grandfather's clock by now. But you know something, Marnie? When that clock finally died tonight, it was like, well, like I was born all over again.
Was it?
I'm not kidding.
like a great weight was lifted off my shoulders. And now I feel like I can do just about anything.
Well, for starters, we could get you into town a little more.
Clocks are made by men, but only God is responsible for time. No man can prolong his allotted hours, or cut them short for that matter. He can only live them to the fullest. That's our legacy in this world, as well as in the Twilight Zone.
Hi, this is Carl Amari, producer of the Twilight Zone radio dramas. I'd like to take a moment to tell you about our official website at twilightzoneradio.com, where you'll get the latest news and information on these Twilight Zone radio dramas. Plus, at twilightzoneradio.com, you can digitally download 3 free episodes or any of our episodes for only $1.95 each. In this age of ever-changing technology, we've decided to make these episodes instantly available to you by making the Twilight Zone radio dramas a digital download-only series. This means that this series will no longer be offered on CD. The CD collections at our website are now being offered while supplies last at buy one, get one free. So be sure to get your favorites before they're sold out. Be sure to visit us often, and I'll see you in the zone.
"90 Years Without Slumbering," starring Bill Irwin with Stacy Keach as your narrator, was adapted for radio by Dennis Etchison and written for The Twilight Zone by Rod Serling from a story by George Clayton Johnson. Heard in the cast were Mike Starr, Fernette Lebo, Doug James, Kurt Nabig, Rich Komanek, Sean Cross, Steve Key, and Jeff Lupetin. To learn more about the Twilight Zone radio dramas and to obtain audio cassettes and CDs of these programs, visit our website at twilightzoneradio.com. The producers of The Twilight Zone wish to thank CBS Enterprises, Carol Serling, Dennis Etchison, Dick Brescia Associates, Claire Simon Casting, Terry Jennings, XM Satellite Radio, Sirius Satellite Radio, our sponsors, and our radio affiliates for helping make this series possible. This copyrighted radio series is produced and directed by Carl Amari and Jason Mallow for Falcon Picture Group. Doug James speaking.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
See me, Harvey?
And hear you, loud and clear.
How's the monitor picture?
Still distorted.
And we've got a few minutes left. Check your controls. Make sure the red switches are all on.
Check.
Now the blue ones.
Check again.
Any overloads?
Well, your amperage is steady, voltage and input. You sure you want to go through with this?
You sound positively funereal, Harvey.
I sound the way I feel. I'm helping you because you asked me, Paul. I can give you my support as an engineer. But enthusiasm is something I just can't dredge up.
No sense of adventure?
A sense of wonder, perhaps. And a sense of concern for a friend who's placing himself in jeopardy unnecessarily. You could just as well test the process with a lab rat or a monkey, but with yourself. Why?
A monkey can't take field notes.
But if you're so sure it works...
I know it works. The challenge now is to use it, to better the world if possible. Otherwise, it's just a machine that moves atoms from one temporal location to another. Sort of like a shuttle bus between centuries.
Take it to the physics department, then. Publish your work officially. Do you know how much funding you'll have? You'll also have a Nobel Prize, if that means anything to you.
It doesn't. In fact, it's what I don't want. If it's possible to change the past for the better, then it's equally possible to do the reverse. I can't take that chance. The world can't. Put this invention in the wrong hands, we're all through. If it is possible, I'll eliminate some of the suffering. If not, I'll know I tried. But, either way, I'll destroy this machine as soon as I get back.
You're in focus now, Paul.
Good. That gives us 3 minutes to countdown. You've entered 3 sets of coordinates.
Check. Paul.
And I've got what I need. 1 tube of Dramamine, 1 Japanese pocket dictionary, 1 hunting rifle, disassembled with a telescopic sight, 1 long-range hollow point round. I'll only have the chance for a single shot. Anyway. Wait a minute. Harvey, where is it?
Paul.
Where's the cartridge?
I have it.
Well, give it to me.
All right.
The cartridge, Harvey, now. I have a little over 2 minutes.
Paul, this is crazy. It's too dangerous.
Dangerous? Did you drink milk this morning, Harvey?
What's that got to do with...
What was the strontium-90 content in the glass? Did it occur to you that the things you've been eating and drinking might turn your bones to sawdust? Or guarantee that a child of yours might come into this world without arms or legs?
But what you propose to do about it, to change history, is incredible. There is a logic and a paradox about time travel, you know. Haven't you read any science fiction?
Granted, there's no guarantee, but if I fail, you simply cross off one insignificant human. One frail, protesting member of the race. Look at it this way. If I fail, if I wind up in hell or limbo, a cemetery, the responsibility is exclusively mine. Now do me one last favor, Harvey. Get back to the console and start the countdown.
I should know better than to argue with you, Paul. I hope you make it. You know that. See you soon.
Time will tell, Harvey. Time will tell. Ready?
Ready. T-minus 10, 9, 8.
Here we go, my friend. The great adventure begins.
Your image is wavering. My God, Paul, I can see the bones through your skin.
Hit the first coordinates.
2, 1, 0. Godspeed, Paul. Godspeed.
Exit 1 Paul Driscoll, a theoretical physicist and a creature of the 21st century. Unknown to his fellow researchers, he has worked up a complicated theorem involving the space-time continuum, built a prototype, a kind of time machine, if you will, and dared to put it to the test with himself as the subject. But he's attempting to use it for a purpose that doesn't include cheap thrills or personal gain. In a moment, he will seek out 3 history-changing events from the past in a desperate attempt to alter our less-than-perfect present. One of the oddest and most rarefied perks available to faculty members in the Twilight Zone.
And now, The Twilight Zone and our story, No Time Like the Past, starring Jason Alexander with Stacy Keach as your narrator.
There, I've finished my captain's log for tonight. So, you said that this is a matter of some urgency, Mr.
The name is Driscoll, but that's not important.
Perhaps you will be good enough to tell me, sir, what this is about. I'm due on the bridge in a few minutes.
Captain, is there any possible way you can alter your course?
I beg your pardon?
The course the ship is taking, can it be changed?
Since my country is a belligerent, and these waters are a zone of combat, I would prefer to consult with higher authority before taking such a step.
Suppose I were to tell you, sir, that if you hold your present course for 5 more minutes, this ship will go down.
Just who are you, Mr. Driscoll?
You won't find me on your passenger list, Captain.
Oh? And you got on board how?
That's not important. But I'm not sailing for my health this trip, Captain. You might say I'm sailing for your health, and that of the crew and all the passengers aboard. I happen to know that this ship is going to be torpedoed, right off the old head of Kinsale Island, May the 7th.
That's today. How do you know this?
If I were to tell you, you'd say I was a lunatic.
I can't alter the course of the Lusitania simply on the word of one man.
All right, Captain. Say I am a lunatic. Say that everything I'm telling you is just the product of a deranged mind. What would you lose by altering course now? How many minutes?
That's not the point.
That is the point, Captain. There'll be over 1,100 people drowned.
That will be enough, Mr. Driscoll.
And if you should be one of the fortunate few, Captain, remember when that court of inquiry convenes.
I must ask you to leave, sir.
I'm not asking you to scuttle the ship. All I'm suggesting is if you change course 1 degree, just 1 single degree.
Steward, come in here.
Yes, Captain.
Escort Mr. Driscoll from my quarters.
Yes, sir. Come along if you would, sir.
Captain, there's still time.
And still time to confine you to your cabin. Take him away.
Sailor, take a look at the water off the bow. What do you see?
Sir?
Something under the water coming this way. Do you see it?
Captain! Sound the alarm! You! How did you know?
Yes?
I am here to prepare your room, mein Herr.
That won't be necessary.
But I have clean towels, sir, and soap.
Just a moment.
Ah, you have the loveliest room in the hotel, mein Herr.
Yes. It's a lovely view.
More than a view, sir. In a minute from that window, you will see history unfolding. Why do you know that this whole side of the building has been rented? Every floor. All because of the Führer, so they can see him. Down in the street is a madhouse.
That's what I was told.
You are not German?
I'm an American.
An American. And what do they think of our Führer and the new Germany in America?
We're quite neutral.
You say neutral, but you mean something else.
No, I don't mean anything.
You hear? That is the new Germany. Something you will never understand.
That, madam, is the old Germany. Something you'll never understand.
We will see.
All right, just one shot. Not Goering, only Hitler, right through the forehead. Come on, buddy. Step into the crosshairs. No, it's jammed.
Herr Driscoll, open up, bitte. Mach schnell, Herr Driscoll. He will open up the door.
But I tell you, he was in here.
Maybe you were drinking schnapps. There's no way he could have gotten out, except head first through that window. Look, was ist das? A rifle.
America, come.
It's about time.
Sit.
You're the chief of police? I was told you speak English?
I venture to say that I speak it better than you speak Japanese.
I hardly speak any Japanese, but what I'm about to tell you is the most important English you've ever heard.
Mr. Driscoll, is it? You happen to be an enemy alien, which is the reason
I've been kept in a cell for 6 hours, and the reason you may have cause to regret this particular arrest.
Go on.
What I tried to tell your guards is that inside of an hour, this city is going to be destroyed, and upwards of 100,000 human beings will be destroyed along with it.
Indeed.
You're about to be bombed out of existence, but there's something you can do. You can begin some kind of an evacuation of women and children. You can save a few thousand lives.
By who say so, Mr. Driscoll? Who do you represent?
I don't represent anyone. Only the voice of history.
That's extremely poetic, Mr. Driscoll. But, most unfortunately, while I am sufficiently educated to appreciate lyricism, my official capacity makes me less prone to enjoy the subtleties and nuances of language for their own sake.
All right, look. I'll give this to you very unsubtly, with no nuances at all. There is going to be a bomb dropped here, and you're going to know a nightmare beyond any imagining.
Excuse me. Moshi moshi. Hey. wakarimashita. A single aircraft, Mr. Driscoll. One lone B-29. I rather think we can survive that.
That picture on your desk. Your wife?
And my 2 daughters, age 8 and 10.
If you don't care about the city, do it for them. Look, this isn't just a request. It's in the nature of a prayer.
Mr. Driscoll, I will make an assumption that you have some illness. I won't stand you against the wall and shoot you, even in wartime. I'll send you to the Army headquarters, where you can be interrogated. You're an alien and by rights should be interned. However, if you'll keep this in mind when you get back to your country, the face of the enemy is not devoid of compassion.
And you might recall this conversation. If you survive, remember that the same thing could be said of your enemy. He tried to save Hiroshima.
God, take this man away. Where? Where did he go? And what? What is the great flash of light outside?
Go on, Paul. Then what?
Then nothing. The SS Lusitania, 1915, one of the causes of the First World War. Attempt number 1. Failure number 1. Then August 1939, the Hotel Berlin. Another blow for law and order. Hitting nothing and accomplishing the same. Finally, Hiroshima, August 1945. 3 tries. 3 misses.
Then you have to admit it now, Paul. The past is inviolate. What's happened must remain as it was. You can't change anything.
Yes, I believe you. And so it follows that there isn't anything we can do about the present. See that small brown book on the shelf? Bring it over to me, Harv, would you?
The Study of 19th Century Midwest America. This one of yours?
Particular favorite. Open it up to page 14. Talks about a certain place, Harv, a place called Homeville, Indiana. There are pictures showing what it looked like in 1881.
Charming. Parasols, bicycles, all very serene. Apropos of what?
Apropos of the fact that I'm going back there. One last trip in the machine.
I thought you were going to destroy it, whether you succeeded or not.
I'm going back there not to change anything, but simply to become a part of that world. The world of band concerts and summer nights on front porches. A world that hasn't heard of atomic bombs or germ warfare or anything else. That's where I'm going, Harvey. I've already packed my bag. The only book I'm taking with me is this one.
Of course you are. And there's no one who could hold you back. But remember this, everything is cause and effect. You go back in time to this Homeville, and you inadvertently change one event, alter it minutely. You might start a chain reaction beyond anything even you could imagine.
I'm going back there to live, not to change what doesn't need to be changed. Now, Harvey. Here are the coordinates. How about it?
All right. God help me, Paul. And God help you.
Then let's do it.
How is it with you, Harvey?
All set. The mechanism's still charged.
Enter the coordinates.
Here we go, then. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How is it with you, Paul Driscoll? Wherever you are. No television sets, no nuclear arms, but just the same. How is it with you?
What's yours, sir?
I think, a beer, please.
That'll be a nickel.
A nickel?
That's the price tag. You got 5 cents?
I think I might.
That's a $5 gold piece. You from around here?
No, from out of state.
Just passing through?
Well, as a matter of fact, I was thinking of settling down here. It's exactly as I thought it would be. Know anything about the boarding house across the square?
Ma Chamberlain's. Real nice accommodations. Runs a clean place.
Well, then I guess I'd better drink up and check it out. Come in.
I brought you some clean linens. Room comfortable enough for you?
Oh, very. Thank you.
Well, I'll be going now. Got plenty to do. Will you be joining us for supper, Mr. Driscoll?
I'd love to.
That'll be a chance to meet the other boarders. Mr. Hoffman, Mr. Hanford, he's from the bank, and Miss Sloane. She teaches school here in town. Lovely girl. And a moral one, too. Very moral.
I see.
Well, you'd better. I run a decent place. Did I mention no hard liquor in the rooms?
I'll remember that, Mrs. Chamberlain.
See that you do. Afternoon, then.
Nuclear fallout, strategic wars in the Middle East. What happened to all that? It's summer. It's the 1st of July. There's going to be an evening band concert in a couple of days with lemonade and fireworks. It's 1881 in Homeville, Indiana. And by God, I'm home.
But I tell you, Mrs. Chamberlain,
More apple pie, Mr. Hanford.
until this government assumes its rightful place in the world, we will remain an isolated, provincial community of states. You know what we should do?
Oh, no, Mrs. Chamberlain. I couldn't eat another bite.
We should take the American fleet, send it over to the Orient, and plant the American flag. And then down to Australia and back across the Pacific to South America, planting the flag as we go, planting her deep and planting her high, flying her proud.
You ought to run for office, Mr. Hanford.
Believe me, Mr. Hoffman, I've thought of it. My friends have urged me to make my opinions known on some official plane, but finance comes first. It's the lifeblood of the nation. The bank needs me. You there, Mr. Driscoll, what are your views?
I don't have any, Mr. Hanford.
Of course you do, man. Everyone has views on the destiny of our country. Now you take the case of the Indian Wars. All this nonsense about giving them land, as if savages could understand treaties. Why, we should have had 20 George Custers and 100,000 men and just swept across the plains, destroying every redskin in sight.
I think the country is tired of fighting, Mr. Hanford. We were bled dry by the late war. I think anything we can accomplish by treaty, as long as it saves lives, is very much the proper course to pursue.
My dear young lady, I trust that this isn't the pap you spoon-feed your students. Treaties, indeed. Peace. The virility of a nation is in direct proportion to its fighting abilities. Why, we'll live to see the day when this country fields an army of 1 million men who can sweep away anything in its path. Oh, your pardon, Mrs. Chamberlain. I get carried away. Now, you're not some kind of pacifist, too, are you, Driscoll?
Me? No. I guess I'm just a poor fool who's seen too many young men die because of too many old men who fight their battles at dining room tables.
Oh, my goodness.
I take offense at that remark.
And I take offense at armchair warriors who don't know what a shrapnel wound feels like, or how death smells after 3 days in the sun, or the look in a man's eyes when he knows he's minus one leg and the blood is seeping out of him. You have an enthusiasm for planting the flag, Mr. Hanford, but you don't even have a nodding acquaintance with what it's like to bury men in that same soil.
I'll not sit here and listen to talk like that.
Of course you won't. You'll go back to your bank, and it'll be business as usual until the next dinner time, when you'll give us another vacuous speech about a nation growing strong by filling up its graveyards. Well, you're in for some gratifying times, Mr. Hanford. There'll be a lot of graveyards to fill. In Cuba, then in France, then all over Europe and the Pacific. You can sit on the sidelines and wave pennants because by your definition, this country is going to get virile as the devil. From San Juan to Inchon, we'll show how red our blood is because we'll spill it. And there are two very unfortunate aspects to all this. One is that you'll never have to spill any, and the other is that you won't live long enough to know how right I am.
Oh, dear, such a violent man.
Excuse me, please. Mr. Driscoll.
Well, have I properly endeared myself to everyone inside?
I've been here almost 2 years, Mr. Driscoll. 2 years of meal times with Mrs. Chamberlain's homemade pies and Mr. Hanford's rhetoric. I lost a father and 2 brothers in the war, all 3 on a single afternoon. I was just an infant at the time, but for the 12 years my mother lived, we had a funeral every day. She never stopped mourning. I think they died for something, Mr. Driscoll. But tonight, for the first time, somebody made a point that patriotism doesn't have to mean dying.
Thank you for saying that, Miss Sloane.
Call me Abby, Mr. Driscoll.
Paul.
Do you know something, Paul? You look like a man in love. Not with a woman, with a moment, a place. What did you mean when you said other graveyards, other wars? Those names, what are those places?
It doesn't matter.
Why do I get the feeling that you're standing outside looking in, that you're just passing by?
I don't want to pass by, Abby. I want to come in. I wish I could.
Why can't you? Everything is possible. Everything.
Is it? I wish I could be sure.
I believe I already am.
Garfield's been shot!
Quickly, what's the date?
Why, the 2nd of July. Did he say the president's been shot?
July 2nd, 1881, that's right. President James Abraham Garfield shot in a Washington railway station.
But it just came over the telegraph. How do you know? How could you?
You're wrong, Abby. Not everything is possible.
Why, Paul?
I can't tell you why. But it begins again.
What do you mean?
Nothing. So be it, then. So be it. It's late, Abby. Very, very late. It's time to go home.
Oh. Good morning, Paul. Mr. Driscoll. We missed you at breakfast.
Sorry, I must have overslept. Is that the morning paper?
Yes. You may read it if you like. I'm finished. The president was badly wounded.
So I see.
But there's hope for his recovery. I guess sometimes that's all that's left, isn't it? Hope.
I suppose so.
Maybe that's wrong. Maybe we should be more realistic. If we find something that we want and need but can't have, perhaps we shouldn't give in to hope.
Abby, I'm sorry. I wish I could explain it to you, but I can't. I couldn't make you understand.
It's perfectly all right. Really, it is. You've got to forgive school teachers. They're inclined to read too many things into a glance, a word, a touch. Well, I've got a busy day today. So much to do preparing for tomorrow. Parade at 9, square dancing at 11, games from noon to 5, picnic supper, and then fireworks. And my children, of course.
Your children?
27 flat little voices. 14 boys, 13 girls, who will entertain you with their rendition of Columbia, the Gem of the Ocean, sung in 27 different keys.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
All right, then. We'll leave it at that.
How do, Mr. Driscoll?
Morning, Mr. Hoffman.
She does an awful good job with those kids, Miss Sloane.
So I've heard.
Pretty, too, for a school mom. The ones I had when I was a kid, they looked like they came out of a pickle jar.
Mine, too.
You like this town?
More than I can say.
Well, you might make it here if you've got what it takes. And from what I've heard, I'd say you do. You want to be more careful with your words, though. Mostly Republicans. Still and all, a nice little town. Doesn't change. That schoolhouse, I'll bet she's 75 years old as she stands, and I expect she'll stand till somebody pulls her down. Well, morning to you, Mr. Driscoll. I'm off to work. God bless President Garfield.
A school building. That's what I was trying to remember. Oh, my dear God. The site of the Homeville National Bank, formerly occupied by a school built in 1823 and gutted by fire July 3rd, 1881, injuring 12 children. The fire was caused by a kerosene lantern on a runaway wagon. And I can't do anything. I can't warn anyone. It has to happen the way it's supposed to, like the president. I'm sorry, Mr. Garfield. Recover you shall not. You're to die on September 19th of this year. And the schoolhouse you are to burn this afternoon. 12 children injured, and God help me, I have to stand by and let it happen. The site of the Homeville National Bank, formerly occupied by a school built in 1823 and gutted by fire July 3rd, 1881, injuring 12 children. The fire was caused by a kerosene lantern on a runaway wagon. No!
Everything is cause and effect. Go back in time to this Homeville. Change one event. Alter it minutely. You might start a chain reaction beyond anything even you can imagine.
How are you today, Mr. Driscoll?
Whiskey, please.
Bother you, does it?
What?
Those kids trying to sing. Well, they won't be at it long.
What's that?
Hard to keep them in during the summer, but Abby's doing a good job of it.
Give me another one, will you?
Sure thing. Something wrong? I ain't trying to butt in on your personal affairs, but you drink like a troubled man.
What time is it?
10 minutes or 2? I give him another 10 minutes or so.
I've got to try.
How's that?
Why the devil doesn't she let them out of there?
How's that?
Nothing, just a runaway wagon with a kerosene lantern. That's all it takes.
All right, neighbors, gather round and get ready for a revelation. Just close right in, next to the wagon. That's it. Know why I'm holding up this lantern?
You're gonna tell us anyway, ain't you?
Like Diogenes' good friends, I'm looking for an honest man.
Well, you ain't gonna find one here.
An honest man who'll try one sip of Dr. Malone's alternative and tell me it's not the finest medicine he's ever tasted. This little bottle right here, why, it combines all the treatments for scrofula, King's Evil, ulcers, indolent tumors, rheumatism, gout, scurvy, neuralgia, enlargement of the bones, joints, and glands, not to mention the liver and spleen, also terror, ringworm, biles, and carbuncles. And the cost, friends? A mere 25 cents the bottle.
Do me a favor, will you?
What's that, young man?
Don't light the lantern.
Why, I have to light it, to shed light on the subject.
Please, put it out!
An incredible price, you say? I'm not in the business for profit. I travel the length and breadth of this glorious nation to cure the sufferings of mankind. The ridiculously low price barely covers the cost of ingredients, bottling, and my own primitively simple existence. How about you, madam? Nervous disease? Dropsical swellings, or constitutional disorders, guaranteed to alter a depraved or impure state of the blood and other bodily fluids.
Well, I suppose I'll try it.
Better give me one, too. How much if I buy 2?
Why not a dozen? Take them home to your family and your neighbors. 1 25-cent piece each. That's all. How about you, young fella? 1 swallow, and you'll feel more manliness coursing through your body.
Unhitch the horses.
What's the trouble? Dyspepsia? Liver complaint? Here's what you need.
I need those horses unhitched from the other end of your wagon.
Now you listen here, young man.
They've stopped singing. That means they're almost finished. Look, I can't argue with you anymore. You've got to unhitch those horses. This wagon mustn't move from this spot.
You get out of here now. Go on. You hear me?
All right, then. I'll do it myself.
Get away from my horses!
Abby! Abby, get the children out of the schoolhouse! There's going to be a fire, do you hear me? There's going to be a... Ah! Oh, there! Stop!
Look, it's the whole schoolhouse!
Get the fire wagon!
Oh my God, the children!
Get out, children! Run! Run!
The children!
Stay back!
But I've got to get them out!
Stop them! Hold them down! It's too late, mister! It's too late!
The children.
We got them out. Only a few were injured, none badly.
12 children.
How did you know? You did, didn't you? You knew it would happen.
At 2 o'clock this afternoon. What I didn't know was that I would cause it.
Who are you?
It really doesn't matter. I shouldn't have come here. It can't work. I know too many things. Too many tomorrows. All the wars, all the catastrophes, all the tomorrows.
How, Paul? How did you know?
You're part of history, Abby. You and this town and the people in it, and I can't change you. I can't even touch you.
Why not?
Because the past is inviolate. It belongs to those who lived it. It's not for interlopers, for those who pass by and look in and wish they were a part of it. Goodbye, Abby. Stay well.
Where are you going?
Back to where I came from. Where I belong. I wanted bandstands and summer nights. Serenity. But the infinitely complicated mechanism of a human being. He can't live with the threat of a bomb. And he can't live with burned-out school buildings either. The finite or the infinite, it doesn't make any difference. He's always his brother's keeper. In a way, it was more than I expected because you were here, but I've overstayed my welcome. Hello, Harvey.
Back so soon?
As it happens, back a little late.
You changed something?
I tried to. And in doing that, I caused it.
And now, where do you go, Paul?
Here. Where I belong. That's what I've learned, to leave the yesterdays alone. I'd rather do something about tomorrow. That's what counts. The tomorrows. God, let there be tomorrows.
Incident on a July afternoon, 1881. A man named Driscoll who came and went, and in the process learned a simple lesson, perhaps best said by a poet named Lathbury, who wrote, "Children of yesterday, heirs of tomorrow, what are you weaving, labor and sorrow? Look to your looms again, faster and faster fly the great shuttles prepared by the master. Life's in the loom, room for it, room." Our tale of clocks and calendars in the Twilight Zone.
Hi, this is Carl Amari, producer of the Twilight Zone radio dramas. I'd like to take a moment to tell you about our official website at twilightzoneradio.com, where you'll get the latest news and information on these Twilight Zone radio dramas. Plus, at twilightzoneradio.com, you can digitally download 3 free episodes or any of our episodes for only $1.95 each. In this age of ever-changing technology, we've decided to make these episodes instantly available to you by making the Twilight Zone radio dramas a digital download-only series. This means that this series will no longer be offered on CD. The CD collections at our website are now being offered while supplies last at buy one, get one free. So be sure to get your favorites before they're sold out. Be sure to visit us often, and I'll see you in the zone.
No Time Like the Past, starring Jason Alexander with Stacy Keach as your narrator, was adapted for radio by Dennis Etchison and based on a script by Rod Serling. Heard in the cast were Doug James, Michelle Graff, Nicholas Ruddle, Christian Stolte, Micah Jacoby, Owen Yen, Linda Ryder, Roderick Peoples, Rich Kominick, Carl Amari, Roger Wolski, Vince Amari, Paul Patch, and Richard Shavzin. To learn more about the Twilight Zone radio dramas and to obtain audio cassettes and CDs of these programs, visit our website at twilightzoneradio.com. This copyrighted radio series is produced and directed by Carl Amari and Roger Wolski for Falcon Picture Group. Doug James speaking.
There is a fifth dimension beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the Twilight Zone.
No, where am I? What am I doing outdoors? I don't remember leaving my... Oh, it's so dark. I don't live here. Or here. Oh, it's just my house. Oh, I must get home.
May I assist you, madam?
You startled me. I've lost my way. My home is somewhere around here, I'm sure, but I don't know where.
Perhaps I can help you find it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't even know how I came to be out here.
It's certainly not safe at this time of night.
Oh, at any time.
Well, surely the daytime when the streets are crowded.
No, that's when it's most dangerous. For me. So you see, I never go out.
Never?
Never.
But, dear lady, why not?
I'm afraid.
Afraid? Of something or someone?
Someone. It's difficult to explain.
Please, try me.
Oh, I'm not sure you'd believe me. You'd think I'm just a senile old woman.
I'd believe you, Wanda.
What did you call me?
Wanda. That is your name, isn't it?
Yes, but I didn't tell you that.
You didn't? Are you certain?
Yes, I'm certain. How do you know my name?
Because I've been looking for you for a long time, Wanda.
Oh, no.
You've kept me at bay for many years, but no longer.
No! Get away from me!
There's nowhere to turn, Wanda. You don't know where you are, remember? You certainly couldn't run from me, a frail old woman like you.
Please! No, I won't let you!
Say that again. It amuses me. You won't let me? How do you imagine you're going to stop me? You really have no choice, Wanda. There's nowhere for you to go now. Come to me, old woman. Take my hand.
No!
Take my hand.
No! No! It was the dream. The dream again. I'm home. Of course I'm home. Where else would I be? But is it night or day? Oh, that's right. The clock is broken. It's been broken a long time. I can't get it repaired, can I? Not without going. No, I can't. I mustn't. I have to resist every temptation. Oh, really, Wanda? How could you be so careless? How could you fall asleep before... Oh, I must check. Yes. The boards and the windows are still secure. Is that... Can I feel a breeze? Is there a gap? Oh, not enough. Not enough. He still can't get in. Oh, what about the door? Chain is on. And the door is locked. Good. He can't come in that way either. Yes, I'm safe. Safe for another day. But I've been careless. Really, falling asleep before checking. I mustn't take chances. I can't take chances. Not while he's out there. And he's always out.
Miss Dunn? Miss Dunn, are you all right in there?
Who are you?
It's Barry. Mr. Fabian, from the grocery store. I know we've actually never met, but, well, we've spoken on the phone, Miss Dunn. At least we used to. Do you even have a phone anymore? Anyway, you know me, right?
What do you want?
I'm delivering your groceries, Miss Dunn. You remember? Charlie, the kid who works for me, was supposed to bring them, I know, but he called in sick. Yeah, kids these days, huh? No sense of responsibility. Anyway, I thought I'd better get them to you now instead of waiting till tomorrow. I figured, you'd be waiting for them. Is that all right?
Put the food through the letterbox.
The letterbox, right. Okay. Oh.
Thank you, Mr. Fabian. Your money is coming under the door now.
Under the door.
Here it is.
Miss Dunn, wouldn't it be easier to just...
$6 and...
Okay.
32 cents.
Many thanks, Miss Dunn, but...
Good day to you, Mr. Fabian.
Miss Dunn, are you still there?
Yes? What is it?
I've been thinking. I just wonder... Miss Dunn, does anybody else bring you food?
I really don't see what business of yours that is, Mr. Fabian.
Well, no, it's nothing like that, I promise you. This isn't anything to do with business. I'm just concerned for your well-being. It seems to me a person can't live on food big enough to fit through a letterbox.
I can assure you, Mr. Fabian, I'm in no danger of dying as long as I observe this strict regimen.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear you talk like that, but I don't know. Maybe if I could come in for a minute.
Come in?
Yeah, I just want to talk, Miss Dunn. I can't do that so well out here. I really think you need to see a doctor.
Out of the question. No one is coming in here, Mr. Fabian. Not a doctor and not you.
Miss Dunn? Miss Dunn, could you open the door, please?
Go away!
Miss Dunn, I just want to help you.
I know what you want. Leave me alone.
Miss Dunn, all
I know who you are.
You do? Well, that's good. That's very good. Myself, I have a very bad memory. Every morning, my wife gives me a pen. Every day I lose it somewhere. So, will you let me in?
Stop trying to get in here. You won't get me. Just go away and leave me alone.
Come on, Miss Dunn. Look, I've got other deliveries to make. I just want to help you if I can. I think you could use a little help. The heck with it. Good luck living here in this neighborhood. What's left of it.
go away. I won't let you in. I won't let you get me. Leave me alone. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Please! Freeze!
What's going on out there?
Help! Is anyone in there? You gotta help me.
Who is it? Go away!
I've been shot. I need help. Please. Please do something to help.
Who are you?
Officer. I'm a police officer. Please, you have to open the door. I need help. I've been shot.
You're lying to me. I know you. You can't fool me.
No, I'm not trying to fool you. Please. I think I'm dying.
You can't trick me so easily. You're no policeman. Why can't you just leave me alone? I know who you are. I know what you are.
An old woman living in a waking nightmare. An old woman who has fought 1,000 battles with death and has always won. Now she's faced with a grim decision. A decision that might to others seem the simplest in the world. That of whether or not to open a door. And in some strange and frightening way, she knows that this seemingly ordinary door leads to the Twilight Zone.
And now, The Twilight Zone and our story, Nothing in the Dark, starring Marshall Allman, with Stacy Keach as your narrator.
Please. Why won't you help me?
Stop this! Why must you do this to me?
I'm losing a lot of blood. It's so cold out here.
Listen to me. I'm going to open the door.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
But I'm leaving the chain on. Don't even try to touch me. I won't let you.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna hurt you. I couldn't hurt anybody.
Oh. You're so young. Almost a child.
Unless you help me, I'm gonna die. I don't think I can even move very far.
Oh, don't say that. Oh, it isn't fair. No, it just isn't fair. You keep trying to trick me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't move. Don't do that again. Or I'll close the door.
What? Listen, lady. I've been shot. I'm bleeding to death. Do you understand? Do you understand? Please. My name is Harold Belden. I need a doctor. I need a doctor right away. Please, call the hospital. I can't get there myself.
I can't call the hospital. I haven't got a telephone. Not anymore.
Then let me come inside. You can't just leave me. I'm begging you, I'm freezing.
I have to unlock the door. You can't ask me to do that. You can't. I don't want to die. You understand?
So you're not gonna help me? You're just gonna let me die out here?
I know who you are.
No, I told you who I am. My name is Belden. Officer Harold Belden.
That's not her name. There is no such person. Stop trying to trick me.
I don't understand why you keep saying that. Look, it hurts. It hurts, okay? Please, lady, please.
Stop! Stop! Oh, why are you torturing me like this? I tell you, it isn't fair. I don't want to die.
Well, I don't want to die either. If I could get help for myself, I would, but I can't move. I've been shot in the side, you see? Look, look, I'm bleeding.
Oh, it isn't fair. It isn't fair.
Will you help me?
Yes. Yes, I'll help you.
Thank you. Take my hand.
What?
Take my hand, pull me inside.
No, I won't. I mean, I can't. Oh, can't you? Can't you crawl in?
Well, I don't think so.
Please try. Quickly. I don't want to leave the door open. That's it. Come over here. Into the bed. You just rest. Rest. Oh, what have I done? And what am I going to do? Officer? Officer? Officer?
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
What a... Oh, I'm alive.
Yes. Yes, you are.
Yeah, you're the lady that helped me.
Yes. Eventually. Now, drink this.
What is it?
Tea. There's no milk, I'm afraid. No, don't get up, officer. Conserve your strength.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Please, call me Harold. You saved my life. I owe you at least that much.
Is it good?
It's fine. Thank you. How long have I been out?
Hours.
What time is it?
I'm not sure. Morning, I think.
What do you think?
I don't have a clock.
I guess it is morning. It's hard to tell. What happened to your windows? Who boarded them up?
Well, I did. A long time ago now. But they're still as strong as ever.
What? Why would you do that?
Oh, I have my reasons. Well, we all have our own reasons for doing things. Why would you want to be a policeman? To be in a job where people try to kill you? Well, why would you want to court death like that?
Court death? I don't know that I'd put it that strongly. I do what I do because there's just some jobs that have to be done.
You mean it's a sort of vocation?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Listen, Mrs.
It's Miss Dunn.
Listen, Miss Dunn. You should try to get some rest yourself.
You need it more than I do.
No, really, I feel much better. When the doctor gets here, he'll take me off your hands for good.
The doctor?
Yeah, sure. He'll check my wound, take me to the hospital. You didn't call the doctor?
No, I didn't.
Why not?
I told you last night. I haven't got a telephone. Don't you remember?
No, I don't. I was kind of out of it last night, I guess.
Oh, of course. Perhaps you could use your radio to ask someone to come get you. Well, you could wait outside for them.
No, I busted my radio when I fell on it. You see?
Hello.
And I don't think I got the strength left to get up on my own. Look, couldn't you go to one of the neighbors?
Oh, there aren't any.
What are you talking about? There aren't any neighbors. There must be. Everyone has neighbors.
Well, I don't. Not anymore.
Why? What happened?
They've all moved away.
Not all of them. That's impossible.
All of them. Trucks came and took away their furniture. First one, and then another.
Is something happening to these buildings?
I wouldn't know.
I'm sorry to ask, but how can you not know something like that? I mean, if it was my home...
I don't have a great deal of contact with the outside world. I haven't for quite some time. I couldn't even tell you who the president is.
Wow. But there has to be somebody around who can help, you know? Or maybe a phone booth somewhere where you could call a doctor.
Perhaps. I don't know. But even if I could call the doctor somehow, I couldn't take a chance and let him in.
Why not?
It's too dangerous.
Dangerous for you?
Yes.
You let me in.
Oh, I didn't have a choice. You were going to... I didn't know if I could trust you, but I'm still alive.
Of course you're still alive. What do you think I was gonna do? I mean, but the doctor, he's not gonna be any harm to you.
I keep telling you I can't let the doctor in. I can't let anyone else come in. Don't you see? It might be him.
It might be him. Who? Him who?
Mr. Death.
Mr. Death? What?
I know he's out there. He's trying to get in. He comes to the door and knocks. He begs me to let him in. Last week, he said he was from the gas company.
The gas company?
Oh, he's clever. After that, he claimed to be a contractor hired by the city. He said this building was condemned, that I'd have to leave. But I knew who he was. I kept the door locked, refused to let him in. Eventually, he went away.
Condemned, huh? I mean, that explains why there's no one else in the neighborhood.
No, he knows I'm on to him. Yesterday, he said he was Mr. Fabian from the store. But all he really wanted was to come in. That's all he ever wants.
Wait a second.
No, it's no use. You wouldn't understand. I knew you wouldn't. How could you?
I mean, wait. But I want to understand. I do. I mean, this man you're afraid of, you say he's Mr. Death.
That's right.
You don't mean just anybody, do you? You mean like Death, right? Death.
That's right.
So is this Mr. Death a person like you or me?
I know it sounds crazy to someone like you, to anyone but me, but it's true. I know it's true.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, but, I mean, people die all the time, all over the world. Now, how could one man be in all those places at once?
I don't know. Don't ask me that. Maybe there's more than one of him. Maybe.
I didn't mean to upset you. Please don't cry. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm sorry. Okay? Can I have another cup of tea? Please?
Of course.
Tell me about Mr. Death.
Your tea.
Thanks. Please, Mr. Death. I would like to know about him.
All right. At first, I couldn't be sure. It was a long time ago. Everything is. It's been so long since anything happened to me. But I was on a bus. There was an old woman sitting in front of me, knitting a scarf, I think. There was something about her face. I felt I knew her. Then a man got on the bus. He wasn't special in any way. Not short, not tall, not fat, just a man. I remember that there were empty seats, but he sat down right next to the old woman. He didn't say anything to her, but I felt that his being there upset her in some way. I couldn't understand why. He seemed like such a nice man. When the old woman dropped her ball of yarn, he bent down and picked it up, right in front of me. He held it up to her. I saw their fingers touch. He stood up and got out the next stop. I couldn't move. It was as if I knew what had happened. But I couldn't do anything. I was just so frightened. When the bus finally reached the end of the line, the driver came over to the woman. He thought she was asleep. But I knew she was...
What, dead?
Dead. And right then and there, I knew it was his touch that killed her.
Okay, but you said it yourself. She was an old woman. Okay, just because this man touched her...
Mr. Death.
Just because he touched her hand, it doesn't mean he killed her. Maybe what you saw was just what it looked like. A man trying to be helpful. I mean, the real cause of her death might have been, you know, a heart failure or a stroke or something. I don't know.
No, he killed her.
Okay, I'm a cop. I've seen dead bodies. I've seen people that were killed by guns, knives, but never by a touch, okay? The man being there when she died, that's just a coincidence.
But I've seen him since then, several times. I've seen him in crowds. I've watched for him. Every time someone I knew died, he was there.
He, the same man, the one on the bus.
No. Once he was a young soldier, then a salesman, a taxi driver. Someone you wouldn't notice unless you were watching closely.
But you could see him.
Oh, yes. And I wondered why that should be. Why I could see him when no one else could. And then I knew.
Why?
It was because I was getting older. And my time was coming. I could see clearer than younger people like yourself. Now, do you understand? Oh, I know you don't believe me. That would be too much to ask of anyone. But do you at least understand? Please. I have to know.
All right. Maybe. Maybe, okay? But if there is some Mr. Death who's able to visit all the people in the world like Santa Claus...
Don't mock me.
I'm not meaning to mock you, okay? I would never do that. I swear. But if he's real...
He is.
If he's real, then I don't see what the problem is.
You don't see what the problem is? Oh, you must be joking.
No, I mean, if you know what he looks like, what have you got to be afraid of? If you're right, and you can see death, I'd say you're kind of fortunate.
fortunate.
Sure, yeah. I mean, you'd be able to see him coming. You could just avoid him.
Oh, didn't I tell you his face is always different? He's different sizes, different ages, different races. I couldn't be sure.
Well, how about when you go out?
Out?
Sure. Well, I know you said you don't have much contact with the outside world, but you have to go out sometime. I mean, to the shops or something, you know? Now, couldn't he touch you then, if he wanted to?
No.
Why not?
I never go out. Never.
Never.
Oh, I haven't been out for years. I don't know how many. I don't keep count. That would be too depressing. But I suppose you can guess from the smell. You're too polite to mention it. But it must bother you as much as it bothers me.
So what do you do about food?
The boy at Mr. Fabian's store delivers it. But I never open the door to him.
How can you live like this?
Oh, don't think I enjoy it.
So why do you do it?
Because if I don't live like this, I won't live at all. If I don't watch out, if I let down my guard even for a moment, he'll get in. I know he will. I haven't always lived like this, you know. I was young once. People said I was pretty. I lived out in the sunlight. I hated to be inside even for a minute. My mother always said I'd spoil my fine complexion, but I didn't care. I loved outdoor things. I lived out in the sunlight, so warm, so beautiful. Beautiful, like I once was.
You're still beautiful.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm old and cold. I miss the warmth of the sun so much. See that patch of sunlight on the floor? Where's it coming from?
I think it's coming in from between the cracks in the boards of the window over there.
Oh, yes. It's so warm to the touch. You know, I've always hated the dark and the cold. And now I'm old. I've lived a long time, but I don't want to die. I've heard people say it was his time when an old person dies. But it's not your time if you're not ready to die. I'd rather live in the dark than not live at all.
Miss Dunn, I promise you, there's nothing to be afraid of. We're all alone here. Okay, there's nobody outside the door. I know you're upset, okay? And you're clearly under a lot of pressure. But I think all you need is some rest.
Oh, officer.
Yeah, and I need help.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
Just give me some medical attention. Look, I don't know how badly I've been hurt, okay? But I've lost a lot of blood. And I need help soon. Or I don't know how much longer I can...
I've told you I can't go out there. You can't ask me to do that.
Look, this whole Mr. Death thing, I promise you, you don't have anything to worry about.
Shh. Someone's coming.
Well, get them to help me.
No!
There's nothing to be afraid of. Please, answer it. Go on. That's right. Go ahead. You're doing fine. Answer it. Go on.
I'm keeping the chain on.
That's fine. Do whatever you want. Just see who it is and get them to call for help.
I'm sorry, lady, but I got my orders.
No! Get away! Officer Belden, help me!
I can't fool around any longer. Step aside, I'm coming in. Take my hand. Easy, lady. Just lie quiet there till you get your strength back.
What?
You gave me quite a scare there when you fainted like that. Sorry I pushed you when I put my shoulder to the door. You started to faint and I offered you my hand, but you passed right out. For a second I thought that... Well, I don't even want to talk about that. But I'm glad you're okay.
And still I live.
Huh? I told you I didn't mean to hurt you. It was an accident. You're not going to sue, are you?
What do you want with me?
Here, let me help you get up. Take my...
I can get up myself.
Look, you got to understand, man. I don't get no pleasure out of busting indoors. Who would? Except maybe some thug, but I'm no thug. I'm just a guy doing a job.
Your job?
Look, you don't seem to realize how important this is. I've got a crew and equipment coming in an hour to pull this tenement down. Begging your pardon, man, but looking at this place, I say it's long overdue. Frankly, I'm kind of surprised it's still standing.
And you're really not Mr. Death?
Mr. Who? I don't know what you're talking about, ma'am. My name's Armstrong. Bud Armstrong. I don't know about any Mr. whatever you said. All I know is I got a contract to demolish this row of buildings. That's what I got to do. Everybody else moved out a long time ago. Until the other day, I thought this whole building was deserted. I seen them windows boarded up, and I figured you moved out when the rest of them did. Thank goodness I met that guy from the grocery store, that Mr. Fabian.
Oh, Mr. Fabian. Then he was real, after all.
Real? What are you talking about? I told him about my job down here, then he told me all about you, that he was worried about you. Told me he had a kid bring you your stuff. That was the first I knew about you, and it's you're darn lucky I found out. Well, you'd still be in here when the wrecking ball hits. Now, come on, we gotta get out of here.
You want me to go outside?
Sure. Didn't you just hear me? This place is coming down. You can't stay in here.
You want me to leave here?
You have to.
I can't.
It's Miss Dunn, right? Well, Miss Dunn, you were notified about the demolition job months ago. Look, I'm not out to bully you. I'm just trying to do my job here. These buildings were condemned by the city. Can't say I blame them. And I'm the one who's got to tear them down.
Tear them down? Well, how can you?
Look around you, ma'am. This building has had it. You can see that. I can see that. Anyone could see that. It's all worn out, dilapidated. All these buildings have got to come down. You seem like a nice person. A nice person shouldn't have to live in a place like this. Now let's the two of us just...
Get away from me! Don't touch me!
Please don't act like this. I ain't a monster, lady. I've got a heart just like anybody else, and I can see how you could get attached to a place, but, not want to see it wrecked. But when a building's this old, it's not fit to live in no more. It's dangerous. It's got to come down to make room for a new one, a stronger one. That's life, lady. Old make room for the new, you know?
No.
People get the idea that I'm some kind of destroyer. They think I get kicks out of tearing stuff down. But that ain't the way it is. No, that ain't the way it is at all. I just clear the ground so other people can build on it. In a way, I guess I kind of help them to it. Can't have one without the other, am I right? Look around you. It's just the way things are, like when a big tree falls in the forest and a new one grows right out of the same ground. Old animals die and young ones take their places. It's just nature. That's how it is. Even people step aside when it's time.
I won't.
When I finally kick the bucket or when I get too old to contribute, my son-in-law will probably take over
the door!
What about it? Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. I didn't realize the chain was on when I put my shoulder to it. Door's okay, but the chain's had it.
You left the door open.
Hey, there's no need
Get
to...
out of my way.
You don't have to do that. What's the sense of locking a door that won't even be here in an hour? I'm on the clock here, and we've waited long enough. If you've got any possessions you want to keep, Miss Dunn, I'd move them out while there's still time. I'll help you.
You think you're helping me? I'm not going to leave here. Not with you. Not with anyone. Don't try to touch me. I don't want you anywhere near me.
Now look, ma'am, I've been nice to you. I've been trying to go easy. I know this must be tough for you. Any kind of move is a big upset, especially to an older person like you. But if you insist on staying here, I'll have to call a cop.
A cop? A police officer?
It's just for your own good. Please, cooperate, lady. Hey, where you going?
Of course. Mr. Belden! Explain it to him. Tell him the reason I can't go out there. I know you understand. I've told you everything. You'll help me, won't you? You'll help me stay. Well, say something.
What are you doing? Who are you talking to?
Oh, Mr. Belden is a policeman.
Mr. Belden? Who the heck is Mr. Belden? Is he your pet? You got a cat in here?
Please tell him.
Lady, I think maybe you're sick. You should come with me. I'll get you to a doctor.
I don't need a doctor. Mr. Belden, won't you tell him?
Okay, I get it. I see how it is. Hey, I'm sorry, but if you're still here when the crew arrives, I'll have to call a cop. I'm sorry. I wanted to make you understand, but... Okay.
What's the matter with you? Why didn't you say something? Why didn't you help me? I thought you understood. I thought you'd help me.
I think the question you should be asking yourself, Wanda, is how he looked straight at this bed and didn't see me.
You called me Wanda, but I never told you my first name. Oh no. No. It's not true. It's not true.
Yes, it is. The mirror, Wanda. Look in the mirror. What do you see?
I can't. I won't.
Look in the mirror, Wanda. What do you see?
I see nothing. Nothing but an empty bed.
Turn around. Now what do you see?
I see you, Mr. Death.
We'll be back to the Twilight Zone in just a moment. And now, Act 3 of Nothing in the Dark, starring Marshall Allman.
It was you. It was you all the time.
Yes. It was me.
Oh, don't get up. You're still... Oh. You're not hurt.
No. No, I'm not.
But you were shot. Those men...
Did you see me get shot?
No, but you were bleeding.
Do you see any bloodstains now?
No.
And the men? Did you see them?
You were never hurt, were you?
I can't be hurt.
You tricked me.
Yes, Wanda. I tricked you. It was all an illusion. One I created just for you. If it helps, I'm sorry. I would have preferred to avoid it if I could.
But why? Why did you do it? The moment I let you inside, you could have taken me any time.
Yes, I could have.
But you were nice. You made me trust you.
But I had to make you understand, Wanda. You see me now, and you've seen me before. Many times before. Starting with that day on the bus.
Oh, I was right. It was you.
The old lady's name was Iris. I knew then that you were upset.
Upset?
I thought it was important that you got to know me. What I said to you before, it was true.
What you said?
And you thought I was a policeman. You asked me why I did what I did.
And you said there were some jobs that had to be done.
That's right.
That it was a kind of vocation.
Actually, Wanda, you said that. But I suppose you're right in a way. Now ask yourself, am I really so bad? Am I really so frightening? You've talked to me. You've confided in me. Have I tried to hurt you?
Well, no, but...
Do you really believe I would ever hurt you?
You don't look like someone who would want to hurt me.
You see? It isn't me you're afraid of, is it? You know me now. You understand me. What you're afraid of, what you've really been afraid of all these years, is the unknown. That's right, isn't it?
Yes.
Don't be afraid.
But I am afraid.
You must be very tired, Wanda.
I am.
But the running's over now. It's time to rest.
I'd like that, but...
Give me your hand.
I don't want to die.
Trust me.
No.
Mother, give me your hand.
I will.
There. You see?
See? See what?
No shock, no engulfment, no loud thunder. What you feared would come like an explosion is like a whisper. What you thought was the end is the beginning.
When will it happen? When will we go?
Go?
Yes. I'm ready now.
Look over there, on the floor.
What is there to... Oh.
Now do you understand?
It's me.
It's you.
My body. I look so calm.
You see? We have already begun. Come with me.
Yes. Please. I'd like to. It's such a beautiful day.
It is. It surely is. You know, Mr. Armstrong was right about a lot of things.
What things?
Well, for one, his son does take over the business when he dies.
Will that be soon?
Another 16 years.
Oh, dear.
It'll be quick.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm afraid I was a little harsh on him.
Now the son-in-law, he lives to be 102.
102? Oh, goodness.
I know. It's remarkable, really. Of course, the oldest person I ever met was a lady in Tibet.
Well, how old was she?
Take a guess.
Oh, I'm no good at guessing.
Come on, take a guess. You'll never believe it.
There was an old woman who lived in a room, and like all of us, was frightened of the dark, but who discovered in the minute last fragment of her life that there was nothing in the dark that wasn't there when the lights were on. Object lesson for the more frightened amongst us. In or out of the Twilight Zone.
Hi, this is Carl Amari, producer of the Twilight Zone radio dramas. I'd like to take a moment to tell you about our official website at twilightzoneradio.com, where you'll get the latest news and information on these Twilight Zone radio dramas. Plus, at twilightzoneradio.com, you can digitally download 3 free episodes or any of our episodes for only $1.95 each. In this age of ever-changing technology, we've decided to make these episodes instantly available to you by making the Twilight Zone radio dramas a digital download-only series. This means that this series will no longer be offered on CD. The CD collections at our website are now being offered, while supplies last, at buy one, get one free. So be sure to get your favorites before they're sold out. Be sure to visit us often, and I'll see you in the zone.
Nothing in the Dark, starring Marshall Ullman with Stacy Keach as your narrator, was adapted for radio by M.J. Elliott and written by George Clayton Johnson. Heard in the cast were Roz Alexander, Jeff Morrow, Doug James, and Mike Starr. This copyrighted radio series is produced and directed by Carl Amari for Falcon Picture Group and Westwood One. Custom Foley effects, sound design, and mixing are done in the Cerny American Sound to Picture Theater by Cerny American creatives Matt Sorrow, Bob Benson, Todd Beyer, and Tim Cerny. To learn more about the Twilight Zone radio dramas and to contact us, visit our official website at twilightzoneradio.com.
Miss Dunn, it's Doug James speaking.
You're traveling through another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are those of imagination. Your next stop, the Twilight Zone.
Lady Lynbrook Cosmetics. How may I make your world more beautiful? One moment. Lady Lynbrook. Oh, good morning, Tim. Yes, she's expecting your call. If you'll hold, please. Mrs. Lynbrook.
Yes?
Mr. Gunn on line 2.
What's that?
Shall I put him through?
Speak up. I can't hear you.
The Bravo account. Shall I put...
I don't know any Mr. Bravo.
It's Mr. Gunn. If you like, I'll...
Sally, please. I'm due at the photo shoot. Mr. Munn will have to call back, if that's really his name.
Gunn.
What?
Nothing, Mrs. Lynbrook.
Stop muttering, dear.
Should I tell Burton to have the car ready?
And have Burton bring the car around.
Yes, ma'am.
He's already parked downstairs.
Wayne.
Good morning, Miss Richards.
I mean, Mr. Benson.
She's getting to you?
Well, sometimes we do have a little...
Failure to communicate. Tell me about it. Last week I locked myself out of the house, had to climb in the window, and she couldn't hear the doorbell. Vanity, all is vanity. Whoever said that got it right. Anyway, the limo's at the curb. Burton's waiting for her call, like a good dog.
She won't use the cell phone.
Oh, why not?
She's convinced there's something wrong with it.
Don't worry, Sally. I won't let her take the company down with her.
I'll tell her you're here.
Oh, that's all right. Let me surprise her. Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Who?
Gotcha.
Wayne, darling, I didn't hear you come in.
If I were a snake, I would have bitten you.
Well, you shouldn't sneak up on me like that. I haven't finished my makeup. Be a dear and hand me the hairspray.
You know they have makeup people at the shoot.
What?
I said you're beautiful as always.
I have to be, in case my handsome husband drops by.
Oh, I'm afraid I'll divorce you if your lipstick's on crooked.
Something wrong with my lipstick?
We need to talk.
Did you say something?
My point exactly. Rose, I've been thinking.
I have an idea. What would you say to a romantic weekend? Just the two of us.
It's about the business.
Of course, our first anniversary isn't till Valentine's Day, but we could get a head start.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. The cabin in the mountains. I could join you later.
Later? I don't understand.
Not very long. A few days
And what would I do in the meantime?
A chance to rest. Clear your head. You work so hard.
Who would run things here?
Well, I could take the reins, temporarily, of course.
But I enjoy my work.
Now, don't be stubborn. It's for your own good.
You think I can't handle it anymore? Just because this building has such dreadful acoustics.
It's not the building. Admit it. If you weren't so...
vain.
That's not what I said.
I've told you, I will not wear hearing aids. It has nothing to do with vanity. They hurt my ears. They distort everything. I wouldn't understand a word anyone says.
All the more reason to take some time off. You'll see. You'll be able to run the business more efficiently, more profitably.
I've done quite well until now, thank you.
I think you hear what you want to hear. Whenever the word business comes up.
My business, Wayne. The one I built from the ground up long before you came along.
You are the most stubborn woman I've ever met. I only want what's best for you. You know that, don't you, darling?
A company based on beauty, not on what a person can or can't hear.
Beauty is, they say, as beauty does. And the CEO of Lady Lynbrook Cosmetics understands this, or thinks she does. But truth, that's something else. Like perfection, it may lie in the eye or the ear of the beholder. Rose Lynbrook is about to hear one very surprising truth, intended especially for her and broadcast directly from the Twilight Zone.
And now, The Twilight Zone and our story, Now You Hear It, Now You Don't, starring Dee Wallace with Stacy Keach as your narrator.
Here we are, ma'am.
Burton, why are you stopping?
I say we're at the studio, Mrs. Lynbrook.
What time is it?
We're right on schedule.
Not late, are we?
Not in the slightest.
Speak up, will you?
I'll get the door.
Would you kindly help me with the door?
Certainly.
Where is my blusher?
Ready, ma'am?
Well, I guess this will have to do.
Watch your step, the curb.
Not that door, Burton, the other one. I can't slide over leather in this dress.
I suggest the sidewalk side. Traffic this time of day is...
How's the traffic?
I say it's not safe.
Quickly, they're waiting.
I'll go around.
Man would be late for his own funeral. Well, don't just stand there. Give me your hand.
One moment, there's a bus.
Now!
But, ma'am...
Never mind. I don't need your help.
Wait! Get behind me!
Burton! Burton!
Ma'am,
Are you
Burton!
Oh, did you see that?
She stepped right out into the street.
What's the matter? Didn't she hear the horn?
Must be deaf.
Oh, if it wasn't for that chauffeur, it would have hit her head on.
The poor man.
Hey, somebody! Call an ambulance!
Will you stop fussing?
I'm rechecking your blood pressure.
This dress is ruined.
I consider it a small price to pay.
I want to go home.
Not so fast.
Nothing's broken. You said so yourself.
X-rays don't always tell the whole story. I'd like to hold you for observation.
What?
Our best private room, of course, unless you demand the entire floor.
I can't hear a word you're saying.
How convenient.
This is Fashion Week. I have a contract with every designer on the runway.
I'm sure your assistant...
What's that?
I say, let your assistant handle it.
Sally? Her grandparents were hippies.
Rose, how long have we known each other?
What are you going on about?
More years than either of us cares to remember. And at that time, I've seen you through, let's say, the vicissitudes of a life well lived. From the occasional nip and tuck to brow lifts, chemical peels, injections from the endangered species list. I've done everything you asked.
You should. I pay you enough.
But I've never lied to you. The issue is no longer appearance. It's a matter of communication. If you can't interact effectively with the world around you...
Call Burton.
What?
Tell him I need him.
I'll take that as a sign of short-term memory loss rather than a hardening of the heart.
Would you not?
I'm exercising due diligence. Let's have another look at those eyes.
I've had enough of your pawing and probing.
Why don't you tell me what you remember about the accident?
This is the room. You can't go in there.
Out of my way.
Hey!
Wayne!
Stop!
Get me my purse. I need a mirror.
Rose, I got here as fast as I could.
Sir, there's a waiting room.
It's all right, nurse. This must be...
My present husband.
Wayne Benson.
How do you do?
Rose, thank God.
And my assistant, Sally Richards.
Mrs. Lindbrook, are you all right?
Why is she here?
Sally drove. As soon as we heard... What on earth happened?
A chance encounter with a rather large bus. Apparently she didn't hear the horn. Isn't that so, Mrs. Lindbrook?
What horn?
Any broken bones?
Only a few bruises. Her driver took the brunt of it.
Where is Burton?
In IC.
See that he gets the best of care.
We're doing everything we can.
Will you please take me home?
Darling, are you sure that's a good idea?
At once.
I'll make the medical decisions if you don't mind.
You can't hold me here. Not without a lawsuit.
On what grounds?
Emotional distress. Confinement against my will. And overbilling for utterly pointless tests.
You're being unreasonable, not to mention reckless.
Sally, call my lawyer.
Yes, Mrs. Lindbrook.
Very well, if that's the way you want it. You'll have to sign a release of liability.
Anything, just get me out of here.
These are muscle relaxants. Take one as needed. The other pills will help you sleep. Nurse, send up a chair.
Right away, doctor.
Why is everyone treating me like an invalid? I can stand on my own 2 feet.
Careful, darling.
The wheelchair's on its way.
I wouldn't be caught dead in one of those contraptions.
Hospital insurance requires it. But don't worry, someone can roll you to the exit with a bag over your head if you're afraid of being seen.
I could park by the ramp and back.
Would you mind, Sal? We'll meet you there.
No problem. Mrs. Lindbrook, I just want to say how relieved we all are.
What did she say?
She said you look absolutely fabulous.
Oh. What was that about Burton?
Don't worry your pretty head. I'm sure he'll get the best care money can buy.
And what is that monstrosity?
One final indignity. A standard issue neck support. You can put your scarf over it, or I'll pull the fire alarm and clear the hall.
I don't think that'll be necessary.
Good. It would be a first in this wing. Mr. Lenbrook?
Benson.
Yes, the release form is at the front desk. Be sure she initials the waiver.
Oh, Wayne, do be a dear.
Oh, right.
Scamper, darling.
And this little box is for you, too.
What is it?
A special gift.
I don't like surprises.
Go ahead, open it.
No. Absolutely not.
Give it a chance, that's all I ask.
I've made myself perfectly clear.
This is a prototype, a real advance, I'm told. They call it the H100.
I will not wear a hearing aid.
An entirely new technology. The research lab needs someone to field test it. Who knows? You might be written up in the scientific journals.
I don't want that kind of publicity.
Think of what it might mean for others.
Let them get their own hearing aids.
I tell you, you're the perfect subject.
Oh, then I shouldn't need it.
Rose, be honest with yourself this once. Anyone else would have heard that bus.
It came out of nowhere.
With 100 decibel horn blasting away? Face it, you have degenerative hearing loss, and it's only going to get worse. Look, it's no larger than a pencil eraser. An experimental microcircuit with full frequency range. And this is the wireless control unit, the size of a lipstick. At least try it.
I couldn't possibly.
Then I can't possibly release you. If I add borderline concussion to your chart, the decision will be out of my hands.
You wouldn't.
What's more important? Your vanity or your life?
It doesn't even look real.
Completely invisible once it's in place.
It won't fit.
Hold still while I insert it in the ear canal. There.
Where's my purse?
Here's a mirror. See for yourself. Even that new husband of yours won't know. From now on, you'll hear every word, every whisper. The two of you will be closer than a kiss.
Is that true?
Your secret. Trust me, this will make a new woman out of you. Go ahead, turn it on before he comes back. It's just this little switch here.
Where does she sign?
Here. Witness it on the line below.
Well,
It's too much.
all that you've been missing. Welcome back. May take some getting used to.
Here's the wheelchair, Doctor.
Very good.
I have the papers.
Use my pen. And this line for Rose.
That it?
Now into the chair, carefully.
Hold my arm, darling.
Okay, take it easy. Careful. Here we go.
Thanks. I'll take it from here.
That's all right. It's part of my job.
Get some sleep, Rose. I'll stop by and see how you're doing.
Nurse! Nurse! Where's my medication? Why won't she come?
No one came to visit.
Stop!
It's just down the hall, Mrs. Lindbrook.
The rear entrance, darling.
Don't you hear that?
Hear what?
It's too much, I tell you.
Hang on, we're almost there.
Mrs. Lindbrook.
Who's that?
I don't hear anything.
You'll be home soon, ma'am.
Don't leave me, Mrs. Lindbrook. I did my best. I swear.
Burton?
Don't leave me here to die. Please, ma'am, I beg you. Don't.
No. No! No!
Oh, Doc.
I told Rose I'd stop by.
You didn't need to do that.
How is she?
About the same.
Up and around yet?
She doesn't do well out of bed.
No?
Still pretty shook up.
The pills don't help?
Not much. Do you have anything stronger?
I don't know if that's wise.
Drink?
Oh, you go ahead.
I've tried to keep the pressure off, but without the business to worry about, well, she's lost.
Really?
I guess it's all she knows. She just can't cut it anymore. She doesn't even want to try.
That doesn't sound like the Rose I know.
The accident really did a number on her. She needs more downtime.
It's possible, I suppose. Or maybe she's had too much.
I'm thinking of moving her to a place in the country until she gets her strength back.
Oh, I don't know about that. There's nothing wrong with her body. Of course, if it's emotional, I could refer her to a specialist.
A shrink? She wouldn't hear of it.
Well, then let's try this. A couple of days a week back in her old office, for starters.
She's not ready.
She can sign letters, make some calls the way she used to. See how it goes.
Not a good idea, Doc.
Well, it might do her a world of good.
I couldn't allow it.
Allow? Well, she hasn't been declared incompetent yet.
No, but that's...
Let me have a look at her.
This isn't a good time.
Well, she's awake, isn't she?
I'll check.
Don't trouble yourself. I think I remember the way. First door at the top of the stairs, isn't it? Rose?
Come in, Doctor.
How did you know?
I heard you.
All the way downstairs?
Before that, when you turned the corner and drove up.
Really? That hearing aid must be more sensitive than I thought.
Oh, it is.
Imagination was always one of your strong points. You're looking well.
I look a fright.
Not at all. Mind if I give you the once-over?
I'm glad you're here.
Why, I'm positively flattered. Pulse normal. Eyes a little bloodshot. A lovely green, as ever.
Hazel, I thought you'd never come.
Something on your mind? You can always call.
He took my phone away.
Wayne?
He said it was broken.
Then I'm sure he'll get you a new one.
Don't bet on it.
Now. Let's check that blood pressure.
He wants to put me in a sanitarium.
Have you been taking the pills?
I only pretend to swallow, in case he switches them.
So you haven't been sleeping. That can make the world seem a very different place. Lie still for a moment. There. A little low, but close enough.
I'm a prisoner in my own home.
I don't see any padlocks on the doors.
The longer I stay here, the weaker I get. I'm afraid to eat. He might put something in the food.
Oh, come now.
He was right. You all were. I wasn't competent, but isn't it ironic? Because of what happened, I received the greatest gift of all, the ability to hear the truth.
Don't be dramatic. You had a problem, and I treated it. The hearing aid works well, then?
Too well. I keep it turned all the way down. Otherwise, I couldn't bear it.
Amazing what they can do with those little circuits.
I was able to hear everything again, and more. Oh, so much more. Other people, other rooms. The gardener below, the mailman on his rounds, the birds flying overhead.
Surely not.
The cleaning lady downstairs, the cook in the kitchen. Wayne when he arrives home, before he puts the key in the door, muttering to himself, talking on his phone. He doesn't know I hear, but I do. All of it.
A trick of acoustics, air vents in the walls.
I know my own house.
All right, Rose. I'll play along. So, you think you hear voices? Let me guess. Talking about you, are they?
I am not paranoid.
An overworked imagination is more like it. That and too much time on your hands. Lying here with nothing to do, your mind heating up like a compost heap.
Get out.
Ah, I've offended you.
Do as I say.
There's the Rose I know, the one who suffers no opposition, who stands up for herself at the drop of
I'll prove it to you. Go into the hall. Now.
That's the spirit.
Close the door and begin speaking.
What would you like me to say?
Anything. Whisper it as softly as you can.
Very well.
Now, where's the control?
Testing 1, 2, 3. That late already? Traffic will be a nightmare.
That should do. You can come back now.
Well, what card did I pick?
You took exactly 7 steps to the end of the hall.
Very good. A security camera? Oh, of course, the floorboards do creak.
The alarm on your wristwatch. It beeped 3 times before you turned it off.
Now that is a neat trick. Where's the hidden microphone?
And feel free to bill me, Doctor, for the inconvenience of rush hour traffic.
How did you know that?
You spoke it under your breath.
Did I? Yes, I must have. Either that or... I'd have to conclude your little hearing aid picks up people's thoughts. And I'm afraid I don't believe in magic.
Believe what you like.
Occam's razor is good enough for me. A scientific principle I learned in medical school. It says, begin with the simplest explanation. Anything else is merely spinning our wheels.
I know what I hear.
Do you?
I'm nobody's fool.
No, you're not. You're a stubborn, hard-headed businesswoman. One who learned how to think for herself.
I had a good teacher.
That you did. Your first husband, Jake, rest his soul. I remember when he founded the company. And you, listen to me, you had the courage to take it to the next level. By thinking pragmatically, not by worrying over imaginary enemies.
Yes, I did that, didn't I? On my own, using the tools he gave me. So if I have to deal with this on my own...
But you're not alone. Do you know how lucky you are? There's a man downstairs who only wants what's best for you. He'd do anything to make you happy.
But I heard him talking to that girl, hatching some sort of plan.
Snap out of it. No one's trying to hurt you. Can't you see what's happened? You suffered a shock and a delayed reaction, what they call post-traumatic stress. And now your thoughts are trapped in a tape loop, playing the fear over and over again. That's not something you're used to, is it? Learning to rely on others. Learning to trust yourself again.
No.
Wake up, Rose. You are not a victim. Never have been and never will be. It's time to start thinking again about what's best for you, for the business.
You make it sound so easy.
What do people do when they fall off a horse, You know the answer as well as I do. Get right back in the game. But first things first. Start with some real rest. Sleep that knits up the raveled sleeve of care.
But I do hear things.
So you told me. You know what that is? Your own insecurities talking. Not hard to understand, considering that you've been running on empty. I'm going to give you an injection, and tomorrow everything will seem 100 times clearer. I promise.
I wish I could believe you.
Give me your arm. There. I'll schedule you for a physical in a couple of days. Afterwards, you might want to stop by the Lynbrook building. I bet they've missed you.
They should. I am Lady Lynbrook.
Hold that thought, Rose. Never, ever forget who you are.
Doctor?
Yes?
I meant to ask you about Burton.
Your driver?
Nobody's told me anything. But I know he has family. I want to continue his salary with full benefits.
That would be very decent of you.
His injuries must have been quite serious. I heard him, you know.
When?
On my way out of the hospital. He was in the last room at the end of the hall in severe pain. I told the nurse, but she acted as if she didn't know what I was talking about. You really should do something about your health.
Why didn't you call me?
That old duck came nosing around.
I waited all day.
Keep your voice down.
Dr. Wrightson.
Miss Richards, isn't it? Nice to see you again.
Miss Richards stopped by to get some papers. She was just leaving, weren't you, Sally? Miss Richards.
Yes. Yes, I was.
How's Rose?
Much better.
Is she?
Don't bother with the pills tonight. I administered a sedative. With any luck, she'll sleep through till morning. Bring her by in a day or two, and I'll give her the all clear.
Isn't that rushing it a bit?
Don't worry. She's a lot tougher than you think.
I hope you're right.
See you soon, then.
If she's up to it.
Something tells me she will be. Bye now.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye, Doctor. Is that Sally? Why is she here? What are they saying?
He's on to us.
Relax.
I can't take much more of this weight.
It won't be long.
When?
At the cabin in the mountains. Tonight.
Doctor, come back. I was right. I need you now. So this is how it ends. I seem to remember being carried from the house. It was still daylight, but the night was coming.
I need you, Sally. Lift your feet.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, help me get her to the stairs.
What?
She's coming too.
No, she's not. I'll drive her. Meet me at the cabin in your car. No one will know you were there. Okay.
It could have been a dream. For a time I thought it was. I couldn't wake up. There was too much medication in my body from the injection. But it was all too real. The lake, the cabin, the one Jake built for me. Only this time I wasn't here with Jake. I heard Wayne in the room below the loft. I tried to sit up,
Easy, Mrs. Lindbrook.
Sally?
Go back to sleep.
Where am I?
In bed. Where else?
What?
I said, go back to sleep. Now.
I found some firewood.
She keeps drifting in and out.
Wayne, I want to go home.
Sure, my love. As soon as you get your rest.
It doesn't matter what we say. She can't hear. Can she?
Not a word.
Why are you doing this? I don't understand.
No, don't worry, you will.
How long is this going to take?
I have to make it look right. She was feeling better. She wanted to go to the mountains. Why not? Then at some point, the excitement got to her, and she stopped breathing.
How are you going to accomplish that?
A simple pillow over the face. No marks. And the only drug in her system will be what the doctor gave her. Who knows? Maybe it was too much for someone her age. And we're so far out in the country. It'll take the ambulance forever to get here. What a shame.
No.
Isn't that so, darling?
I don't want to see this.
You won't. It'll happen in the middle of the night. By then you'll be back at your apartment in the city.
Why don't I just leave now?
And miss the festivities? I brought champagne to toast your new job.
I'm going to start a fire. It's freezing in here.
Wayne?
Shh. Now, Rosie, you need your strength if you want to make it through the night.
Please.
Save your breath. That's right. Close your mouth, or I'll do it for you.
Eventually, the medication started to wear off. I heard them downstairs by the fire. They thought I was still asleep. I could barely walk. My legs were too weak. Even if I could, there was no place to go. The lake on one side, the mountains on the other. I didn't need to turn on the hearing aid. I knew what they were doing. They were celebrating. When I was a little girl, I used to play hide and seek. We covered our eyes and put our fingers in our ears while one of us hid in a secret place. I was very, very good at that. No one ever found me. So tonight I would have to be it again. Except that this time there was no place to hide. Even climbing out of bed took all the strength I had. There was no way out, only the window, and it was too high for me to jump. But I knew the cabin well. I had designed it myself with Jake. A rustic dresser, a cedar chest, a small closet with a concealed wall safe. The only thing left was to listen, more closely than I'd ever listened in my life, so I'd know when he came for me. I turned up the hearing aid as high as it would go and waited. I willed myself to stay awake, curled up in bed like a child afraid of the boogeyman. But I was not a child anymore.
You let me fall asleep. Where are you going?
It's time.
Now.
Yes, now. I'm coming to get you, Rosie. Where are you? Gotcha.
Stop right there.
You're supposed to be asleep.
I said, don't come any closer.
I only came to kiss you goodnight.
Not another step.
What have you got there?
A .38 caliber Smith & Wesson. What does it look like?
Careful now. You might hurt yourself.
Stand back.
Where did you get it?
My first husband kept it in the safe. You didn't know about that, did you?
Rose.
I remembered the combination.
Put the gun down.
One of the things he left me.
Come on.
the tools I needed to survive.
Come on, give it to me.
I'm warning you!
What did you do that for?
Stay down!
You don't get it.
Don't make me shoot again.
It was nothing personal. Just business.
Business? You pathetic man. I am the business. My name is Rose Lynbrook.
Anything else, Lieutenant?
We'll need a copy of the autopsy.
Of course. I'll send it over this afternoon.
We have it listed as a gunshot wound in the chest.
That's right. A single shot to the heart.
Well, I guess that's enough for now.
What about the assistant?
The Richards girl? Kidnapping, conspiracy to commit murder. She confessed everything. The deceased Wayne Benson says he was going to take over the business. He promised to make her the new Lady Lynbrook.
Fools. There's only one of those.
Here's my card. Call me when Mrs. L can make a full statement.
It shouldn't be long, a day or two. She's a remarkable lady.
Thanks, Doc.
Not at all. Yes, nurse.
Will you need me for anything else this morning?
I guess not. I was just going over the test results from R&D.
The hearing aid? What did they say?
Looks like she was right.
About what?
It wasn't calibrated correctly. The gain was boosted way too high. So, I guess that explains it.
I'm not sure I follow.
She could have heard voices at a distance. From another room, say. If they didn't burst her eardrums first. No damage done, fortunately. The H-100 might actually have saved her life.
Did she ever... Oh, it's none of my business.
Go ahead, Janet.
Well, I was just wondering, did she say anything to you? Didn't she suspect what her husband was up to?
Yeah, patients say a lot of things to their doctors. Some real, some imaginary. The trick is to know the difference. This time, I should have listened more closely.
She must have been terrified.
She's lucky she didn't lose her mind. Want to hear something really peculiar? The frequency response. They used a new type of limiter circuit. Only it didn't work. So the high end was off the scale.
So that's what she was complaining about.
Not only the decibel level, but the extended upper frequencies. I don't see how anybody could bear it. Except for a dog.
Above the normal range?
Way above. Beyond any instrument we've got. If there are sound waves that high, no one's ever measured them. I'm surprised it didn't drive her insane.
But sounds like that, where would they come from?
Don't ask me. Some other place. One we don't know anything about. I'm just spinning my wheels.
It is strange, though.
Yes, it is, because she swears she heard some very odd things. She believes she had a conversation with her husband, Wayne, for example, after she shot him. Of course, that's impossible. He died instantly. One shot, straight through the heart.
And after the bus accident.
Well,
when I wheeled her out of the hospital, she said she heard patients at the end of the hall crying out in pain. Including her chauffeur.
I know.
But she couldn't have. The limo driver died in ICU while she was here. And the room at the end of the hall? Well, you know what that is.
Yes. The morgue.
Hey there, Janet.
Hi, Mimi.
Going to lunch?
I'll meet you in the cafeteria, right after I drop this off.
Okay, great.
Mrs. Lynbrook. Mrs. Lynbrook. Sorry. How are you feeling?
What?
I brought your hearing aid back, just as you asked. It should work perfectly now. They've recalibrated it. Here, let me fit it in your ear.
I can do it myself.
If you like. Ready for some lunch? Did you hear me? I said, are you ready for some lunch?
Oh, stop fussing. I have what I need now.
Well, if you need anything else, just buzz the nurse's station. Doctor will be by in a while. Till then, I'll leave you alone so you can rest.
Oh, but I'm not alone now. They are with me, the voices of the dead. So many new ones coming and going in this place. I have to listen very, very closely. And one day, perhaps, just perhaps, I'll hear all of their secrets, all the things they have to share with me. Jake, are you here? Speak to me, my love. If you're with me, speak now. I'll be able to hear. Where are you? Jake? Jake!
Beauty is as beauty does, and love, like real beauty, never dies. Here or in the Twilight Zone.
Now You Hear It, Now You Don't, starring Dee Wallace, with Stacy Keach as your narrator, was written for The Twilight Zone by Dennis Etchison from a story by Carl Amari. Heard in the cast were Norm Woodell, Rob Riley, Jim McCants, Jennifer Joy, Sia Moody, Mimi Ayers, Joby Cerny, and Alex Sopner. The producers of The Twilight Zone wish to thank CBS Enterprises and the Rod Serling Estate for making this series possible. This copyrighted radio series is produced by Carl Amari and directed by Joby Cerny for Falcon Picture Group. Sound design, custom Foley effects, recording, and editing are done in the Cerny American Sound to Picture Theater by sound designers Craig Lee, Bob Benson, Todd Beyer, and Tim Cerny. To learn more about the Twilight Zone radio dramas and to download episodes, including 3 free episodes on our homepage, visit our official website at twilightzoneradio.com. Doug James speaking.